long
How
countdown.
are you? How are you, Colleen?
I'm fine, Elizabeth. How are you doing?
I'm great. I believe yesterday was Yule, and
Yes.
uh,
Today is
today winter solstice.
winter
Today is
solstice.
winter solstice. I saw a lot of people kicking off Yule yesterday,
Yeah.
and I love that we're doing this together today
On this
on
auspicious
winter
day.
solstice. Yes, yes. So beautiful day, and as um, as per what would feel the best. I woke up this morning, it was in the 40s here in Florida. So it was quite cold. And I thought to myself, ooh, I should probably turn the heat on. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's almost like our temperatures. We had
Mhm.
one this morning maximum. Oh, I'm in Celsius though, right? So I think we worked out earlier on 49 is 9 degrees. So yeah, we
Mhm.
had maximum 8 degrees today. So more or less the same thing. So
Yes,
yeah, yay
very
for the days
cold.
getting longer. Yay.
Mhm. And you're ready for the holiday. I see your beautiful tree in the background. I love it. So
Are you
gold and sparkly.
and the penguin?
And the penguin. Oh, there he is. You know why? I didn't see him before. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks amazing. Isn't this such a great time of year? I'm already starting to feel sad when it's time to take it all down.
It's the lights that do it for me. I just love the lights. You can't have too many fairy lights. You just can't. There's just something so lovely about them. So
I'll tell you a secret. When I take down Christmas, I leave some of the lights behind. I do. Um, so I'm excited. Today we are going to do deck comparison. And I just received, well, not just, it's been probably about a month since I've had it, but all I did was literally unbox,
you
and
haven't
that was
looked through it.
no.
You
So
haven't
we
been
have
tempted.
Tarot of Oneness, and we are going to be stacking this deck against dun dun
The
dun.
Spacious Tarot.
Yep,
Fabulous.
Spacious Tarot. So very excited. Let me see here. It has a nice, as expected, a nice little guidebook. It's pretty chunky though, I feel
Yeah, it
like.
is chunky, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is chunky.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like sort
But
of one? No, it'll be more than one page per card if it's that chunky, won't it?
well, it's in color. So here I'll give you an example. So
Oh,
it
nice.
gives you the card and then the description.
Yeah.
This is for major arcana, right? This is lovers, and then let me see.
Oh,
Oh,
it's nice.
it
In
does
color.
the same thing for minors.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because some decks have the longer sections for major, but then only short.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
And even some decks I've seen have like not just two or
Just
three
keywords.
keywords.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. So this gives a lot of information. It looks really good. I'm excited. And then beautiful backs.
Oh, wow. Those are lovely. Oh, nice. I was going to ask you about the box.
The
That's
box is, oh,
lovely.
I jumped into the good stuff. Hold on. The
Yeah.
box is gorgeous too. Look.
Yeah, that's love. I noticed. So it's very similar actually. So it's got the little ribbon in like the Spacious. But that's
Oh, that's right.
flip, hasn't it? That this is just a closed box.
That
Yeah.
one is what I think what they would call like is a clamshell. And I don't know what they call this one that wraps around with the magnetic. I don't know what they call
Yeah.
this type of box. I mean, it's a nice box and it'll keep the
Nice.
cards.
Yeah.
But the truth is, I don't know about you. When I work with a deck and I'm like, oh, I love this deck, I automatically feel like I have to get a bag for it.
In the original boxes. I know you've got some lovely matching bags for decks.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got to keep mine in the original box.
That's the safest. That's the safest. All right. So I am gonna, like, it's official. Look, I'm
Da, da, da.
removing, but I don't want to destroy the card. You know how you get overexcited and then you do something that messes up the card.
Are
It
they
is.
are they are they orange edged? Oh, they are. Da da
Yeah.
da. Officially open.
The
Oh, they are lovely.
yes, and then those are the backs.
Mm.
Beautiful. Do they have a smell? Hmm. It's not the worst. All right. So what do you say? You want to get into it?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Tell me what they feel like, though, because the one thing I love about the Spacious Tarot is that it's the deck that shuffles the most beautifully. There's just something about the way the cards move on each other. The cards just feel like they're the right thickness. They shuffle beautifully. What do those feel
All
like?
right. So I'm
Oh,
gonna tell
don't shuffle
you.
them. We won't be able to do.
It's I'm just doing, like,
Okay.
this. But it's been a while since I held the Spacious Tarot in my hands, but I remember the card stock, and this feels similar.
It actually sounds. It's got that same.
You hear?
Yeah, they just slip nicely.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
It feels good in the hand, and the edging doesn't feel like edging, for example, like the Haunted Mansion, or the is it no Dark
Dark
Mansion.
Mansion. Mm-hmm.
That it has, the Dark Mansion has that gold edging, but you could feel it even though it's not gilded. You could still feel
Oh,
it.
I see what you mean, yeah.
This almost feels like if you edged it yourself by hand,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
where it doesn't change, like it doesn't change the feel. It still feels like a card.
Yeah.
So
Nice. Okay.
that's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. All right. I don't want to cheat. Oh, we have a friend. Hey, Miss Zero D. Thank you for joining us. You got here just
Here we
in
go.
time. We
Hi,
are
Miss
about to
Dorothy.
start. We are about to start. Let's see. All right. So we have the Fool.
Must I hold mine up now? Or do you want to
Yes.
talk about yours first? Oh,
No, this
isn't
is
that
perfect.
interesting?
No,
Look,
together.
we've got the boots missing
There's
for the, because this one, of
they're
course, is
very
missing.
similar.
Yeah.
But you know what looks interesting? It looks like on the Spacious Tarot, looks like it's focused on the sky. And this one, I don't know, it almost looks like if the guy or whoever it is looking down into,
Okay, yeah,
I
because
don't
you're seeing
know.
boots. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
because this one's focused on the potential of what will happen when you jump off that cliff. Yeah, so you're kind of looking
yes.
out. That's
But
looking
this
down.
one is showing you, like, watch your footing.
Yeah,
Look what's gonna happen.
Whereas this one's just like, yeah, just jump.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
But they're
kind of
so
like this because I immediately look. Say that again.
I just said they're so similar, aren't they? It's just almost like those boots can just plonk across here into this card.
Yes. Yes. And I was just gonna say that I like the boots because I look at them and I'm like, oh, the guy is there. But now I'm looking at it, I'm like, is it a guy? It could be a girl. It doesn't matter. It's just a person. Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Okay. All right. I'm being very precious. Like, oh, I don't want to put them down. I don't want to put them down. Let's see. Yes, I agree. It's a very interesting, this deck, these decks are different in that sense. So it'll be interesting to go through.
I wonder if I might also just say, just kind of thinking about the boots in that card are very distinctly hiking boots, aren't they? So it's almost like, that off-piste feeling. You know, when you're hiking, you're out in the countryside exploring and, you know, in the rough in the wilderness and things, and that's kind of more the full approach than they would be high heels or court shoes or something. So it's really showing that kind of outdoor. Yeah.
Yes.
Love
You
it.
know, now that you say that, like if I look at this and I had to guess, they look brand new.
Yeah,
These
absolutely.
don't look like a pair of worn-in hiking boots, you know, a well-loved. And you know, they tell you
they will be in the world card. I bet you in the world card they'll be like worn out from the journey.
and they tell you, like, if you're going hiking, don't try to break in boots on that day. You're supposed to do it in advance.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it in advance. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but that would be very fool like if you think about it. If
Yes.
if that was intentional, that would be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. So Miss Tarot also said, yeah, like new shoes for a new start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yep.
Magician. Okay, so Spacious Tarot has all of the symbols, but mine has the elemental symbols.
Yeah, nice touch. And I like the hands there because that's showing that kind of that creativity, because I kind of think of creativity with your hands, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I like that it forms like that prism of light. The prism of light. There's sparkles, almost like little sprites.
Oh, I see in the center of the hand. Yes, I see now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See?
That's actually a lovely card, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite beautiful. It's gorgeous. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Lovely.
Hey, Vivian. Thank you for joining. Yes, as above, so below. Mm-hmm. Look at Miss Tarot D.
Yeah. We should just put a disclaimer at the beginning of the video that we can't be responsible for anyone buying new decks now.
That's something that Tarot Stash says, shop responsibly. He has a little card and he puts it and says shop responsibly. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All righty. Hello. Welcome. Good morning. All right. High Priestess. You know, I always love the Spacious Tarot High Priestess. Yeah. Like that card.
If everybody can see, this is actually a moon. The clarity might, because it hasn't quite focused. It's actually a moon, and it's supposedly the shells got water from the sea, and that's a reflection of the moon in the sky. It's a beautiful card. Yeah, it really is. So your one's interesting too, and just
it looks spa-like.
Take on the two pillars.
Yes, it looks spa-like.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Like a Turkish spa.
Yes, and you know what's different about this card? That usually the High Priestess is shown like, I don't know, like maybe a little bit in darkness. Like sometimes you see the dark veil, like things are hidden. But here, instead of the black and the white, it's like a little curtain.
There is still the black curtain though, isn't there?
Yeah, it's like a little curtain on each side. And I love that the little scroll is right there.
Yeah, the scroll is still there. Yeah. And I wonder if that blue wall is a kind of take on the water that's normally, I mean, I might just be going into this too deeply now, but you know, because normally there's that band of water in the standard RWS High Priestess.
No. Listen, if there was ever a time to go deeply, now's the time.
I know that all people, and like you and I are going to be like, you know, oh, it's 9 p.m. We're on 9.
Well, yes, like I like that door, but you know what? I like that there's a pool in the middle. So it's almost like You have to get through the pool of water to get to the other side.
Oh, now I see. Yes. Yes, and I like what Miss Tara D says about the doors taking you deeper and deeper. Yeah. Lovely.
So true. Hey, Janet, thank you for joining. Lurking from the kitchen. That's good. That's all good. Let us know what you're making.
Christmas cake. Christmas cake.
Yes, layers of the shadow. Yeah, very
Yeah, yeah.
good. So different. So
Yeah.
different. I love this because this makes High Priestess seem more accessible to me.
That's
I
true.
feel like there's a cushion there inviting me to come to meditate in order to connect, in order to
That's a
have
good
that
point.
connection.
Yeah, yeah, because quite often
Mhm.
the high priestess kind of has that, well, a priestess feel like she's a bit out of bounds, doesn't she? Yeah, so that is
Mhm. Yeah,
nice. Lovely.
beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm trying not to peek ahead, but I'm peeking ahead. Empress.
Oh, look, I mean, I love this. Look at this. We just plunged straight into nature.
Mhm.
I love that card so much. Oh my God, look at that baby elephant.
So good. I love that you could see just the mother's trunk.
Yes.
You see the symbol on the trunk.
Yes, I'd noticed. Again, hat off to the Venus sign, isn't it? Yeah. That is
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. I love that card. I
And I
love
don't know, is that like a little violet?
it. Could be.
Your card has purple flowers too.
Yeah, yeah. And I know when I read because I haven't used Spacious Tarot for a while, but when I kind of just brushed over the guidebook and it spoke about this, the open expanse of nature and abundance, how it has this kind of disorganized feel. You'll see when we see the Emperor, the stark contrast from that. So I love the idea of having that whole field full of flowers. I wasn't sure about the eagle in this. The eagle, for me personally, doesn't have empress qualities. The eagle, for me, is more of a masculine feel to it. So it's interesting that they put eagle
Oh,
in this card.
yeah.
But that's it's personal opinion. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what everyone else thinks. I would have liked to have seen a softer sort of nod to an animal in this card, but still.
Okay, so this is interesting. All right. So the empresses aren't resonating. Okay. So I'm
Okay.
just
Yep.
just gonna take a deeper look at this card. So you see mother energy, right? This could be birthing
In that one, yeah, yeah.
new ideas in a loving way. I do see the nature element because there's a lot of like greenery and flowers on the card. There's a violet flower in the center. The edges are adorned with greenery. And
Mm.
then the other thing is in the side, you can see there's a little butterfly, which
Oh,
I
there I
always
see.
kind
Yeah.
of, yes, I always kind of connect that to change and transformation. So let me just take a quick look at the guidebook and see what it says.
While you find the guidebook, I also wanted to say to Miss Tara D, I don't have children, and a lot of Empress cards are pregnant women, and I always used to get so irritated because I can't. That doesn't resonate with me. I mean, I can be maternal to other people's children and my cats, but not. And I love it when I see different interpretations and seeing, because of my animal communication, seeing the elephants and seeing that nod to the maternal care of the mother trunk with the baby elephant. That for me is a much nicer idea of that empress energy, because it's that caring maternal feel to it. Anyway, I just wanted to say that while you were looking in the.
Mhm.
So what is the
Well,
guidebook?
actually, in the book, it tells you a little bit about what they've done here. So it says elephant. These incredible creatures exemplify power, strength, and strong connection to the sacred feminine. Loved ones come first with these majestic beasts. Although strong and tough, a mother elephant is also selfless. She is a true goddess.
Mm.
So that's really beautiful.
And also, if you know, you can't get anywhere near a baby elephant,
Yes.
because I'm South African and I've been to safari parks and game parks and things, and you'll be driving along. If there is a herd of elephant that have baby elephants, you stay the hell away.
Yeah.
They are like super protective.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Miss Tarot D found that helpful. Okay.
Good.
We're gonna do a side. Look at preparing pork in the crock pot. Ooh, for tamales. Ooh.
What is how do you say that? Is it tamales?
Tamales.
I didn't know what that is, but it sounds delicious.
I'm gonna tell you what. I went last night to get my picnic cut roast or picnic cut pork.
Uh-huh.
And in Spanish, it would be pernil, to make a pernil. And while I was there, I saw people buying the banana leaves, getting ready to make what we would call pasteles, which is similar, not similar to tamal, but they both use that same technique, kind of.
Okay.
And so delicious. A lot of work to do these dishes. They're mostly done around this time of year. So I love that you're doing that. Love. I will be seasoning my pernil later today.
Oh, it's like, is that me? My name's Colleen, Janet Lee. I'm an old tarot friend of Elizabeth's from many years ago, and we have a lot of fun when we get together discussing tarot. So this is like a bit of a pre-Christmas treat, but it's nice when you have other people joining in, and so thank you.
I love that. Okay, now, hey, Pamela, thank you for stopping in. Okay, so Pamela is curious about a ring of flowers at the bottom. There's a ring of flowers, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, ooh, a flower crown. That's the first thing. My daughter has a flower crown. I think it's awesome, and periodically she'll put it on and go do stuff, and I'm just like, oh, you look so cute.
That's interesting. And interesting, in the RWS Empress, she's got a crown, hasn't she, with the stars on. So I wonder if that's I love that so much. Oh,
it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Oh, look at that.
Oh, fabulous.
Yes. Yes.
I love that.
Wow, yum, yum.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
it must smell so good. It must smell so good there.
Chocolate food.
I love it. Last night I made coquito, which is the Puerto Rican version of eggnog.
Oh, yum. I've never had eggnog. Oh, my God. But I know it's yummy. I just know it's yummy.
Oh, it's so much fun. Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm glad that this year I took extra time off so that I could do some of these things, right? So good. Let me see. Yes, I am Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. Taino. Taino. Okay, ready for the next card?
Okie dokie.
Emperor. I like your emperor.
No, I like yours. You want to swap? The animals are doing it for me. It's the animals doing it for me.
Yes, Yes, the animals, but also this probably looks, like a savanna, like, a typical savanna that you would see. I love
Absolutely.
the ankh.
But interesting, yes, it's a nod, isn't it, to the traditional. So those are lionesses in that photo, not lions, though.
Yes,
So
but
that's
I'm wondering if the lion is the
the
one
one
that is looking out
at the
where
powerful women.
that better, act right and go and bring home the food.
Bring home the dinner. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yes, it's
So
beautiful.
this one, if you're wondering, for those of you who don't know the Spacious Tarot, this one follows on specifically from the Empress. So the Empress is more of a reckless abandon with nature. It's kind of a wildflower garden. There's the Empress isn't about order. She's just about abundance and luxuriousness. But the Emperor is about structure. And that's why these flowers are all in straight lines. And I think you just see this card on its own. Yes, you can see the rigidity, but you don't really see it until you compare the two together and you see the different.
I
Yeah,
don't think I ever picked up on that before. That is so true.
yeah.
One is wild and free, and the other one is like, no, we're gonna like make nice neat little rows,
And
6
some
inches
days,
apart.
that's it. Some days we're like this, and some days we're like that.
That's hilarious. But you know what I was gonna say? I'm taking a close look at this card. Let me see if I could get in. There's little babies in
Yeah,
there.
yes, little babies, little
And
cubs.
then, it's going to be hard to see, but in the back where the tree is, do you see what looks to be like possibly another lion
Lion.
encroaching on the territory?
Yeah, could be. There's definitely something under the tree. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like there's
Ooh.
something there. There is something
Ooh.
there. Oh, good. I'm happy. I find these comparisons to be so much fun,
Mm,
especially when the deck is different, right? Because it helps to kind of cement the things that we learn when we're studying tarot with the
yeah,
RWS
yeah,
system.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely.
Mhm. Born in Mazatlan. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Oh, she does her best in the kitchen. Oh, you know what? That's okay. You're in there. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
okay. Yes. I love to see, when couples unite and they each embrace each other's culture, ethnicity, background,
Yeah,
customs. I think it's amazing.
yeah. And
I
it
think
doesn't
that's
have to be
amazing.
extreme. My husband had never eaten mangoes, and he's British. Never eaten mangoes. I
Mangoes
couldn't
are.
believe it. I bought mangoes. I was like, oh, he'd never eaten mangoes.
What is
Anyway,
the
I digress.
matter? All right. Hierophant. This is a tricky card for
Yeah,
a lot
this
of
is always
people.
a tough card, isn't
I,
it? Yeah,
I love the Hierophant any kind of way, but this one is pretty awesome.
they are super
Oh,
different.
yes,
Wow. Actually,
yes.
that's really lovely. You know what you were saying about the high priestess feeling more approachable? The
Mhm.
Hierophant, I grew up in quite a strict Catholic household. So for me, that kind of religious dogma has quite a heavy weight to it. And the traditional, the RWS Hierophant has that kind of bishop, and you're like, you know, because
Mhm.
that card that you're holding now from the Tarot of Oneness, for me, has a much more approachable Hierophant feel, because that has there's something about hands like that are kind. There's kind of that
Yes.
giving of knowledge, that kind of sharing of knowledge, that feels really, really nice. I like that card.
Well, I grew up in New Jersey, and I grew up in the Catholic Church. In New Jersey, it was Roman Catholic, and it
Mm,
was a very
yeah,
specific, very
yeah,
Hierophant emperor like. When I came here to Florida, I looked for, but it was just Catholic. And I was like, well, I'm sure it's the same, And when I went, I was flabbergasted. It felt so different. It felt so friendly
really?
and welcoming. And it felt like this.
Oh,
And
interesting. Yeah,
I
okay.
thought, I was like, this is amazing, you know. I never realized. I just thought that that's the way it was supposed to be. You know, everyone was supposed to be, you know, serious, and you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and this feels more, I don't know, homey, cozy,
yeah,
approachable.
yeah, yeah,
Like it would be worth your while to learn something from this person because they have something to offer.
yeah, yeah. I remember
Yes.
watching a video of a guy that I follow on YouTube that travels around the world and does crazy experiences. And he spent a week in some forest somewhere with a tribe, and he watched and he related how the elders from the tribe taught the young boys when they got a certain age how to do certain skills, taught the girls when they reached a certain age how to do certain skills, how they shared all those skills in amongst the tribe in order to make the whole tribe a community feel, and how they
Mm-hmm.
then pass those skills on. And I remember for the first time feeling a warmth towards what I felt the Hierophant should be, is that inherited, that almost that ancestral, not ancestral, oh my God, ancestral, ancestral knowledge. We don't, oh God, that's terrible. Yes, ancestral knowledge passed down over years. And that's what I like about this card, because Stonehenge in UK, it's way back then when they had their stone circles and they were little communities of people, and they would share their knowledge. And a lot of people in the UK still have that same knowledge that they've carried down from their ancestors. And I think this is a nice way of looking at that Hierophant without having
Mm-hmm.
the religious connotations that it always seems to bring into. It doesn't always have to. It can, obviously, but it doesn't always have to.
And you know, I don't know if you noticed, there's a bird. I think it's an owl in there, in the flower.
Oh, I can see
Do
on.
you see the wings?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I
Yes.
can see on the one side it looks like an eagle.
Yeah, it
On
does. It kind of looks like an eagle.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know. And then behind the area where the keys are, there's a bunch of symbols in
yeah.
there.
Look, there's a cross and
There,
yeah.
I
Is it
see
all
the
the religious?
Hamza. I see the Hamza. I see the yin yang. I see the Om. I see the cross. I see something that looks like a Chinese
Yeah,
temple.
yeah.
There's some Japanese letters on here. So I love that they've tried to be inclusive of this. Feels like a temple, a holy space where you go, and
Whatever your
it
beliefs are.
doesn't seem to be connected to anyone
Nice.
specific.
Yeah,
Hmm.
nice.
Yeah, I love that. Beautiful. Okay, the lovers. The lovers. I have two. I have two lovers cards.
What? Oh,
Yes.
it's like the
Okay, I want to
Lenormand
show
books
you.
when you get to choose which. Oh, wow. Interesting. Look at the similarity.
Yes, because you have the DNA strand,
Yeah.
and the DNA strand is present in both of these, except one has the silhouette of a man and the other one has the
Nice.
silhouette of a
Oh,
woman. So
woman,
you
yeah.
can use whichever one resonates most, or you could leave
Oh,
them
both.
both in the deck.
Yeah. Yeah, use them both. I
Yeah.
totally use them both. That's lovely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I love I mean, DNA strand, yes, but it's also that how two souls are connected. There's a relationship and partnership, and how two people are wound together. It's a wonderful way of.
Mm-hmm.
I love
And
it that they've got
you
such a
could
similar theme.
see it's connected to the heart.
The heart, yes,
Mm-hmm. It's really pretty.
lovely. How
Look at
interesting.
that big old sun in the background, or moon, or whatever it
Wow.
is.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, that
That's
one's gonna go on
awesome.
my wish list now as well. I'm sure it is.
Okay, I'm about to lose my mind. This card. Okay, Chariot.
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot. I always like that Chariot card.
It is nice, isn't it? It's a bit different, but it's nice. Oh, I love it. I love it.
So
Yes.
cool.
Yes. So a bit like the Fool, when we joked about the Fool in your deck being the boots
Mhm.
for the Spacious Tarot, we need the dolphins in here.
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that they did both. Yep. This is super, super cool. Love this card. Ooh, okay. This is a very different from RWS. This reminds me of Lenormand. You ready? In this deck, number 8 is no, that's the same in all the decks. No strength.
Yeah,
Strength is
is
always
strength.
8.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
there.
So
Oh, wow. There's quite a lot of animals in that deck, Elizabeth. I'm going to have to buy that deck now. That is beautiful. Oh, and I've just noticed there's a hand. Okay, sorry. I was thinking it was a shadow, but it's the hand on the side of the bear's face. How beautiful.
Which is funny. When I looked at the card, I didn't see the hand, but when I'm showing it on the screen, I'm like, oh, there's a hand.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. That
Yes.
also shows for me that strength is closer than you think it is. Sometimes you think that it's far from you, especially when you're struggling with something. And that just the fact that the hand is touching that bear just makes me think that that strength is right there with you.
And I love the glow, right? Because it makes it seem like when you touch, there's a connection that you feel from
yes,
one, like,
yeah,
I
like a
like
spark
that.
of energy. Yeah. This one's more about
And
that,
yours,
the beauty of strength appearing when all around you is dry and desolate, so that sometimes that little bit of
yes,
strength can just blossom.
the
given the
fact that
right
it
environment.
could, yes, the
Yeah.
fact that the cactus can blossom even in those
Even in those conditions.
circumstances.
Mm.
Yeah, Vivian likes that they were both on water, the chariot.
Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah.
We're both doing that. Ooh. All right, Hermit.
Hermit. I like this hermit card. Hermit cards for me. I normally like the hermit cards anyway.
I love Hermit. Hermit is my card.
Oh, interesting. Now that card reminds me of the Lightseer's Hierophant. Because the Lightseer's has got the guy
with the staircase.
With the interesting. But I love the fact. I mean, look how different. Here the light is here on the ground, and you've got the light there, but also all the way at the top. So it's like you have to use that light in order to
get
find
to.
that. Yeah. That's lovely. Yeah, they're very different, but the same but different, like they say in Thailand. Same but different. This is here about finding that kind of center and then finding your light within when everything around you is dark. So yeah, I love the staircase though, because
Vivian says.
Oh, sorry.
Vivian says she's particular about the hermit in the woods.
Does that mean you like it, Vivian, or? Because it is
this one. They're both kind of scary if you think about it. Because if you were alone, she prefers it.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure of that. Yeah.
Because this one looks like, I don't know, like you're in the pit of a. This looks like a Indiana Jones, like.
And that big ball is going to come rolling behind you if you don't get out of there quickly.
All right. My heart is with this Wheel of Fortune card. You ready?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So there's a bit of a nature theme there as well. I love that, though.
Yes. And
why the maze?
I love that you go into it and it takes you one way or the other. Like it's not spinning, but it takes you all different kind of ways, into dead ends, into you have to turn around, you could lose your track of where you are.
No, I don't want to lose track. I just want to go in and come out. I want a nice third
Yes.
wheel.
And notice that in the center of the wheel is, I don't know, maybe like the tree of life, or
Oh, yes, it is. Yes.
in the
Yeah.
center.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
it's
focusing more on the
not like a
tree.
labyrinth where you walk in and you get to the center and then you walk out. It's different. Like here, there's twists and turns,
Yeah. Yeah.
right ways and wrong ways. Let me see what the book says about that. Oh, yes. And, you know, those are birch trees in the background, she says.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Those are birch trees, symbolizing rebirth and new beginnings for the birch. And then the maze, she says, life can feel like a maze as you navigate both lighted path and shadow, deciding which way to go, sometimes an easy decision, while other times you need to move ahead with nothing but hope lighting the way.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Life is full of twists and turns, surprises, and karmic events. And
I
then
do
she
like
speaks
that.
to the tree of life. Tree of life, your uniqueness as a human being. Because if we're anything, we are unique.
Okay, I like that then. Yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
also,
so okay,
yeah, I
Miss
like
Tarot.
what you said about that with the hermit. Yeah, that is nice.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
The Hermit card.
you've got your
Yeah.
light inside you, but that's leading up to the higher. Yeah, I like that a
Yes.
lot. Like
Oh,
it.
that's true too, Janet. Because you have to be patient sometimes. Because like if you go into one of these, you get exasperated after a while.
Yeah, and then you get frustrated, and then you can't find your way out because you're not thinking clearly. You know, you kind of just got to like remain calm, and like Janet said, you got to be patient, and yeah.
I went into a corn maze once with my daughter, and I was just so excited. I just thought it was going to be the best thing ever. And we got in, and then like after a while, my son texted that he was out, and where was I? What was going on? And we're like, don't rush it. We want to take our time and explore, da da da. But like another hour later, I was like, okay, it's time for reinforcements. I had to pull out the pendulum. I pulled out the pendulum to help me. And then with the pendulum, 15 minutes later, I was out of that thing. And that stupid thing I was about to say, oh my God. Oh, that was the last time I went into one of those things. Oh, that sounds horrifying to me.
I would have just run out the side. Maybe that's why the labyrinth didn't do it for me in that card. I'm like, what? No.
I love them. Oh my God. Nobody, look, Miss Tarot D doesn't like it either. I always have to get rescued. Save it.
But this
There
one,
was this.
that's why this. Oh, sorry, Elizabeth.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's why this one is much more simpler. So it's specifically got it displays the seasons to symbolize the cyclical nature of life, which I kind of like that regularity of cycles.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also saying that sometimes there's cycles in life that we can predict and we can work with, but sometimes the cycles aren't predictable. And it's about learning to work with them. So I guess that's like the labyrinth as well. You have to kind of pause and think about what you're doing. And yeah, it's a nice card actually.
She's fascinating. It's true. Like these decks, like when you go through these decks, this is part of the way that I bond with a deck when I first get it, is to go through it in detail. And yes, I love it. Let me see. You know what? It just so happens to be the pendulum was one that you sent me.
What was it? One of the amethyst
Yes,
ones?
yes, the
Oh,
amethyst one.
I'm
Yes.
so pleased.
Your good energy saved me that day. All right. So
Okay,
justice.
Not always a pleasant. Oh,
I
oh,
much
you know what it is?
I
It's the
the
legal hammer, isn't
gavel.
it? Pitching with the scales in the background.
Yeah, I
Very
like
different.
yours.
Very, very different. Yeah, this is about everything that you do in life has a ripple effect on everything
Yes.
around you. Yeah, and it's a very interesting take on the justice card, and it's about sort of, you know, being aware of your actions. And I guess because you know that there's going to be a ripple effect, you have to think about that right and wrong and good and bad, and, you know, good energy, bad energy, and weigh up your things. So yeah, it's a lovely card. Yeah, lovely card.
Yeah, this is like, okay, you know what you expect.
Yes, you often see that in justice cards. Yeah.
Yeah. Moving
Yeah,
on.
those are lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is a very, very. Yeah, Vivian, I love the ripples too. It's a great, and also it's a nice justice card. I mean, a justice card is one of those cards that's always a bit like, ooh, it's one of those that, you know, so it's nice. Yeah.
It can be difficult to interpret in certain readings.
Oh, now yours is called perspective. Interesting. Mine is called the Hanged One.
Oh, the moon. Oh, it's the perspective from the moon. Both of these are like similar but the same.
Yeah, same, but different again. Yeah, yeah.
I like the Spacious Tarot because when you see planet Earth from that perspective, it puts into reality just how small all the things that we stress and worry about become so insignificant when you zoom out like that. The same with this. The view is just,
and maybe it's a good metaphor for looking at our problems as well. You know, sometimes when you're so up close to something, it feels so much bigger and scarier than it actually is. And maybe we just need to get in a hot air balloon. Yeah, it's a great. They're both great cards on a different perspective.
You know, when I used to commute to the office, there were certain times of year because hot air balloons cannot go up all the time. There's a certain time, whether, you know, so there were certain days that if I timed it just right, I could see the balloons either lifting off or coming back down again. And I was always so fascinated. Like, it didn't matter how many times I saw them up in the sky, I would be like, oh my God, that's so amazing.
Yeah. Also, just thinking, the hangman often you use as an indication to slow down, isn't it? To slow down and pause. And it's interesting that they've used hot air balloons. So hot air balloons are slow, aren't they? They slow.
Slower mode.
Yeah. They haven't used. I mean, they could have used a rocket or something. You're still going to have the perspective. But interesting that they use the hot air balloons. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's pretty. You're right.
Death card. I don't like this death card. I don't like it. I like that one because of the rebirth and the snakes there. Oh, interesting. You've got a rose as well, though, right?
It looks like some kind of flower. Oh, look what Vivian's hot air balloons go with the flow. Yeah, I like that. Yes, that's true. All right, so mine is death/rebirth, and there's a snake, and this is a tree stump with
mushrooms on the side.
Mushrooms, yes, a tree stump with mushrooms on the side. There is a flower there.
Yeah.
That's like a black rose.
Looks similar to this one, doesn't it? Yeah, interesting.
See how close I can
And
get.
also with the mushrooms, I know some mushrooms only grow on, when bits of the tree decay. So
Oh,
one
yes.
part dies and the one part thrives on that death. So that's a really nice.
Yes. And we see the return of the hiking boots.
Oh, he's making his journey through. You see, where are
You
they?
see
Oh,
on the bottom,
yes,
right there, and then here.
making his way through. Oh, I really want it to be in the world.
If it's not in the world, it'll be
Worn
disappointing.
out and muddy. And
Okay, temperance. Oh, wait, hold on.
oh yeah,
Miss
this
Tarot
makes
D.
this skins, but usually the flower is white for purity. I guess black can be
Black.
pure as well. Yeah.
Let me see if she says anything in the book. Black rose symbolizes major changes and rebirth, which brings hope and optimism.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not know that.
No.
Yeah, so she's talking about the fallen leaves, which I didn't even think about it. The
No.
leaves,
No.
fallen leaves, tail fungi. Is it fungi or fungi? Is it
Fungi.
fungi? Fungi.
Fungi.
Okay.
Mm.
And the tree stump, and then of course the snake and the Tudor rose.
Yeah. Interesting.
Wait, but I didn't see the Tudor rose in that card.
It isn't because this is the Tudor rose. Because in the IWS there's Tudor rose.
Oh,
Where is it? Where
I
is it? Where is
saw
it?
it. It's an outline at where the head of the snake is.
Oh God, yes, it is. And that's this rose, right?
Yes.
Because it's always got the funny little tooth shapes on the outside.
Uh-huh. Yes, so she included, I didn't even notice that.
Ooh.
I didn't even
And of course, yes,
notice that.
it's in the death card in the IWS. Is it
Vivian
not on the
thinks
flag? On Death's
Vivian thinks
flag?
it's fun too. Yes, it is on
Yeah,
Death's flag. Yes.
so it's interesting.
All right. The Tudor rose present on the RWS death card. This rose references the historical War of the Roses during the 15th century. After so much death came the peace of the Tudor dynasty.
Okay. I really wanted it to be more interesting than that.
Wait, hold on. Look, Janet. Oh, I want you to sing the song for me now. Do you know this song, Colleen?
I don't know, but I'm so going to Google it when we're done.
Yes. My garden of black roses. Aw. I wanna be able to see that. Okay, temperance, you ready?
Yeah. Oh, he's got no shoes on now. He's lost his boots.
Boots off. Taking a break. Boots off.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
This one is very typically temperance. Apparently, this is supposed to be icy stuff happening, and this is fiery stuff. They're in the middle, and that's what temperance is all about: is mixing opposites in order to create something new. So, where's that card? Your card going with that? Do you think? I mean,
I feel like it's a nod to the RWS with 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land.
Oh, I've just noticed that other one's a foot. I couldn't quite make it. I keep looking. Sorry, because the camera's in front of Elizabeth's face.
Yes.
Looking like this. Yes, I see it's the other foot now. Okay, gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and then there's a
feather maybe from the angel. Is he an angel
Yes.
in temperance? He is, isn't he?
Temperance,
Maybe.
yes. Mm-hmm. Feather. And then a little bit of a...
Sorry.
There's a whirlpool, I think.
He's got the Sagittarius sign on his foot. Look.
Yes. Yes.
It's normally on the angel's chest, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so exciting.
Yes. So it's weird because it's such a zoomed in perspective, but somehow it includes all the symbols.
All the symbols, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's really interesting, is seeing how different deck creators have interpreted it in so many different ways. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
See, devil.
This is I always look at the devil card before I buy a deck.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, because if it's got any goat image, I'm like, no.
Not for me.
I can't be doing the goats. It triggers me in some way. I think it's my Catholic upbringing. I don't want to see goats. The RWS like devil is just the worst. It's like my nightmare card. So yeah, very. Oh, now are we allowed to talk about how sexy the devil is in the light seers? Because that was
Yes.
the first card where I really fell in love with the devil card, because I'm like, no goats.
Wait, it gets better.
I would so eat a curried goat just to get my revenge, just to get my revenge on the devil card. Yeah, because that's the whole point of that devil card, isn't it? And like that one, where you're drawn in because there's something intriguing and there's something really it's like, I'll just have a little taste. I'll just have a little touch, and then bam, you're in.
Mm.
So this one's about, in fact, this card is more of an Eight of Swords card. It's she spoke about this perceived prison around, but you can still see the light. You can still see out of the prison, but you yourself feel like you're trapped. But I think that's a beautiful card. I mean, look at that. You just want to.
This is like, if I saw these eyes peering at me, like, I don't know, would you freeze in your tracks? Would you run in the opposite direction, or would you be like, okay, I'll join you?
I wouldn't run, and I wouldn't be okay, but I would be like, what?
Intrigued.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
hang on to something.
I would be like, tell me more.
Yeah.
Tell me more. Let's not be hasty.
That's so funny. That's how I get my men. That's hysterical. But now, Miss Tarot D, we've stopped talking about the goats, right?
Oh, with the curry goat. With the curry goat.
Curry, yeah.
Yep.
Cooking must be so
Miss
good.
Tarot D. Yes. Oh my
Fabulous.
gosh. I'm so jealous of the smell at Miss Tarot D's house right now. All right. The Tower. Such a sad moment.
Have you got
such a sad moment? Well, I mean, is any Tower card happy? I don't think I've ever seen a Tower card that made me feel like, you know what? It's going to be okay.
Everyday Witch Tarot.
Oh.
She's standing there with her wand behind her back, and it's got a spark on it, and she's got the smirk on her face, like she's taken the tower down. It's a lovely interpretation. It's like she's made the tower come down rather than the tower's collapsed, because yeah.
I used to freeze. Okay. Oh, good. Yum,
yeah,
yum,
but
yum.
You can't post the smells, though. We're going to miss on the smells.
I still, of all the things I saw that were, destined to happen in the Jetsons, because I thought everything in the Jetsons would come true at some point or another. Jetsons was that cartoon show about the futuristic, about what it would be like, and they had like a maid and a robot maid, and they traveled in little mini space jets place to place, and it was so funny. And they had like video cameras in the cartoon, but smell-o-vision is something that
smell-o-vision that needs to come.
I always loved the tower in the Spacious Tarot.
Yeah. It's just, it is what it is. It's short and sweet. Yeah. Although I like seeing the foot in the tower, because there's this thing about the Tower, isn't it? It can go two ways, can't it? It can be you're pootling along, everything's fine, and then all of a sudden everything around you just crumbles for whatever reason. And there's that kind of it's happened to you feeling. The Tower's crumbled around you. But then there's also that feeling of, oh, Miss Tarot, I'm sorry, that's hard. Yeah, that's hard. It's like you have PTSD from the Tower card, and that's not nice.
And this is like that moment of watching it, just watching it. And
yeah, but the fact that the foot's there makes me feel more like I was saying, there's two ways for the Tower to happen. It can come down around you, or you can pull it down. You can go, do you know what? I've had enough of this. I'm walking out of this marriage, or I'm selling my house, or I'm chucking in my job, or any other stuff. You know, it shows a little bit more control. And I like the way that the foot's there, because it makes me feel like there's a little bit more of a control. You know, the foot's got the choice of actually kicking the Tower down if it wants to.
If it wants to. Yeah, I get that is one way to see it. I see it as that when you witness something like this, like it's traumatizing, like what Miss Tarot is saying, to watch things come down, and you're just staring in disbelief, powerless to do anything, you know, about it. And all the things that happen after the fact, right?
That's right. Yeah, after this. Yeah.
Such a powerful moment.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, but after the Tower comes,
always comes the Star. Oh, I preempted. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, how lovely! Look at the waterfall.
I love the waterfall.
Lovely, that nice kind of cleansing, fresh slate feel. Hey, when that water's washed over it and made everything nice and clean and smooth again. Yeah, I don't know if you can see here that you're looking up. You found like a clearing in the trees, and you're looking up, and it's about that North Star. And she spoke about there's a phrase, apparently, finding your North Star. I wasn't familiar with it, which means finding your way. And
I've heard that, finding your true north.
Finding your true north. Sorry, that's it. Yes, yes. I'd not heard of that before. So this card was kind of based on that concept.
I like that card. It reminds me of like when you go camping, you have the option to take off the fly cover on the top, and you could just look up at the stars. Yeah. And I remember my friend telling me, "Oh, this is the best part. You take that off, and then you could look up at the skies." I'm like, I don't want to be freaked out. Put the cover back on. Put the cover back on.
I know, and then you get all the insects come inside. Fabulous. No, I like that one.
I'm holding up the Star card, but I'm still thinking about Miss Tarot D's comment, right? Because as a reader, you know, we have our own things that we are dealing with, right? But when you read for other people, there could be things that come up for yourself in a reading. And how do you like deal with that and handle that? Because, you know, that could be challenging. And I love that she says that she has to take a minute to herself before she can even interpret the card.
Yeah. It's a big thing to be able to do that, to be able to separate your emotions, which are clearly going to be quite traumatic from that event, so that you can be neutral for your seeker. Yeah, that is hard. That is hard.
Ooh, that's so true.
Oh, Miss Tarot D, it is. Look,
I never noticed that.
Yeah. So that's what's great about doing these things with groups of people. Is like people, so many people see different.
I think it's helpful, but also for people that have a deck and are having a difficult time connecting to it. Sometimes when you see, like, for example, I felt like this with the Sasarai tarot. I loved it, but I couldn't connect with it. And I found that looking at other people's deep dives really helped me to see things that I didn't see before. And now, I can't imagine not having that deck.
I know.
Moon card.
There's no doubt about this being the moon card. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely.
I love the colors in this card. And of course,
they
that
are.
owl.
Beautiful, beautiful. This
And
one's
even though,
about oh, sorry, Elizabeth.
no, I was just going to say that even though the trees like appear to be dead, the way that they have parted a little bit to make room.
To make room
like
for that
it's
moonlight.
right there.
Yeah. Allowing it through. Oh, that's a very interesting point. Oh, we could do a whole live on that, Vivian. And in fact, that is why they use tarot cards in psychotherapy, if you're aware of that, because they do that now. Specifically for that, specifically for people who can't express their feelings or their experiences, they can relate to images and cards. Yeah. Oh, bless you, thank you. I need to bring more of the tarot back. It's mostly animal communication at the moment, but actually, no, there's because all my tarot stuff is still up there. So, But thank you very much, Ms. Tarody. Thank you for that.
I feel like, I don't know if you've ever had this experience before, but this happens to me all the time. I pull a card and I see it and it tells me a story. And sometimes it has nothing to do with the book, definition of what the Eight of Swords means. Or yes, I'm just like calling it the way I see it. And that's important too, to allow yourself to do it.
Oh, I see. Right. Did you have one for that card, or were you just saying that sometimes happens to you? Oh, right. Okay. I thought you had a story for that.
Yeah, I was thinking about Vivian's comment about the reader's experience and pulling it in, right? Not the specific traditional, because, sometimes it's bigger than that.
Yeah. Although saying that, just as a lighter side to that, I remember the first time my mother asked me to give her a tarot reading, which in itself was a massive thing, being a Catholic lady. And every card I put down, she said, "Am I going to die?" And I'd look at the card and I'd be like, "What? Where did you get that from?" And then if she pointed something in the card and go, "Oh, well, such and such, that's happening with that. Does that mean I'm going to die?" And I'd look at that and I go, "Where the hell did she get that from?" And in the end, I had to stop, because it's like every single card I drew, does that mean I'm going to die?
But that just goes to show the preconceived notion of what tarot is,
So it's like, here's a picture of the sun card. Am I going to die? No, it was
a creature coming out of the water.
No. So I was going to say what I was going to say early on, excuse me. So instead of having the dog and the wolf or whatever animals normally come out of the water, we've got these mushrooms. And the book said something about, mushrooms you can eat, and sometimes they're okay, and sometimes you eat mushrooms and you can have a psychotic experience. And it was going on about that things will look different depending on which mushrooms you eat. And I think it was trying to portray this, that everything looks different in the moonlight. Sometimes things can look very, very different. And that's the only kind of off that this was. But I mean, there's no animals in here coming out the water, and it was symbolizing psyche or something, wasn't it? Those animals, animal instinct or something. Yeah. But here we've got mushroom instinct.
I'm about to lose my mind because I didn't see this and I just looked at the book. I'm gonna get close. Do you see the right there?
No. Is that a wolf? Is it a wolf?
Yes.
Oh God, it is
Yes.
a wolf. Yes.
Yes. And
Well,
then on the
they have
side,
incorporated it.
the wolf is right there. I'm gonna put my fingernail on it. There's the
Yes.
wolf.
Yes. And he's pointing.
And
Yep.
then here is the crayfish.
No.
Hmm. Or crawfish, or whatever you call it.
Well, I never. So we wouldn't have even spotted those.
Hmm.
Jeez.
Unless you're sitting with it for
Yeah.
a long time,
Yeah.
And then up here, I just noticed that there's a spider.
Oh, okay. Interesting touch there as well.
But yeah, there's all the things. I was like, what? It's made up. It's an outline made up of the branches.
Yeah.
The
Very cleverly
wolf,
done.
and the wolf's mouth is open, so it's
Yeah.
howling.
It's howling. Yeah.
Oh, Pamela, she doesn't see it. I know it's hard, so I'm gonna hold
Draw
it.
the.
I bet like if you screenshot this and you'll see here.
Yeah. You can see it's leaning back, Pamela. The ear is touching the tree trunk, and it's kind of howling
And his
towards.
mouth is open.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here, I'll do the sound effect. Oh, God. Wow, the book is really helpful because there's a lot of stuff in there that you don't see.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay,
I love.
here. Some might make you bigger and some make.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I guess that's why the moon is so big in this card. She's been on the mushroom.
Hi there. Thanks for
Hi.
joining. Oh, she's on the fence. On the fence, but love spacious. So let's see if we don't convince you. No, I take that back. This is not about pressuring people to.
No, but I mean, we know
buy.
most of us are going to go and buy it after this, and we haven't even got through the majors yet.
Oh my God. All right. Sun card.
Sun.
I'm a fan of the sun card.
You're on the horse. You're on a horse.
But yes, but no more creepy baby on the back of a like now you are the creepy baby. How's that? You are the creepy baby.
Creepy baby.
I imagine the baby like
Yeah. I love that. I love that. And I'm really liking all the animals in that deck. I just, yeah. And there's even a little sandcastle. Anyway,
yeah. Shop responsibly.
Shop responsibly, yeah. This is not a promotion video. It's not a creepy baby. Yeah, that baby's
What
not.
is it? That disclaimer that people say, I bought this deck with my own money. I bought this deck with my own money. This was not gifted. Shivers of the creepy baby. Oh, no.
Creepy baby.
All right. This card is another card that is a stickler for some people, depend on how it's not interpreted, how they've done the imagery. So
yeah.
In my deck, it's called Awakening.
And that's a much. Oh, I love that.
Ooh, I always liked in the Spacious Tarot that it was a portal.
Yeah. It's kind of that spiritual rebirth. You step through the portal. It's a really lovely card. Yeah. That's beautiful, Elizabeth. I love the colors in that as well. It's just so, and in fact, is it a dove? It looks like a dove or a bird or something. Why am I just seeing?
Yes, let me take a closer look. It looks like angel's wing. And I love the open, outstretched hand, and there's like a little mountain down here.
Yeah, see, yeah. So it's
That
really,
I
yeah,
don't
releasing
know.
something into the.
Did you ever watch Laura Ingalls Little House on the Prairie? Little House
Oh
on the
yes,
Prairie, right?
yes.
There's an episode in Little House on the Prairie. Look, Miss Terrell D. Every time I see creepy baby, all I think is Child Protective Service.
Oh wow.
There was
The
that
voice.
episode on Little House on the Prairie where I don't remember, my memory's foggy. I wanna say that the baby, Carolyn's baby, was either dying or very sick, close to death, and
Right.
Laura runs away from home because somebody told her that God would listen to her prayer if she was close to him. So she interprets that to
Oh,
go to the top of the highest mountain
oh
and
shit.
ask God. Yes. Yes, I remember that. And that's what this reminds me of. Like bringing
Sweet.
yourself, that feeling of trying to bring yourself to a place where you feel closeness with spirit, with
Yeah,
universe, with God, with Allah, with however you want to interpret that
yeah, with
energy, right?
universal energy. Yeah, lovely,
Mm-hmm.
lovely. Yeah, they're both lovely cards. Yes, they do have
Oh
the same
yes.
color. I noticed that as well. Interesting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's
And also
almost like,
interesting
ooh,
that
Colleen.
the same color, but in the same areas. Because with yours, the blues are the surroundings, but the actual thing that they're lifting up is the purples. And here, the end result is the purples, but the surround is blue. So it's also, yeah, it's also the same format color. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like I use the Spacious Tarot card as a portal to step into the purple, and this is where I end up.
Oh,
So
nice.
this could be the zoomed in version of your
Zoomed in. Yeah.
portal.
Yeah. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I'd step through then, definitely.
Ah, I've done my job. I brought everyone to the portal.
Okay. So
All
I
right.
really want to see the hiking boots in the world.
Okay, you ready?
Okay. Oh, there's no hiking boots in. Oh no, that's the back of the card.
Oh, wait, look. Pamela remembers the episode. Yes, you watch it every day after school. I love that. Yes. All right. Oh, this is
I love
true
what yeah,
too.
I love what Trio of Witches has just said. Violet is the crown chakra color. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it can be. I
All
think
right.
it's yeah,
I'm
lovely.
gonna take you out of your misery
Come on,
here.
show me, show me. I know, man.
There's not a boot to be found.
There's not a bit to be seen. Okay.
That's a miss. That's a miss.
Yeah, what are those butterflies doing, really? So just for those who've joined and don't know what we're on about. So the Fool card in the Tarot of Oneness was a pair of boots here. And a couple of times in the major arcana, we've seen boots or feet. And I joked and said, I really want the world. If the Fool was the beginning of the journey, like it is, they're nice new boots. I really wanted the world to be muddy, worn boots at the top of the mountain.
Broken
Really,
in
like
boots.
I've done it. But we've got butterflies. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
butterflies aren't doing it for me. It's a beautiful card.
It is beautiful.
Oh, look at the
Yeah.
clouds. The cloud. Yes, the clouds are gonna be the animals. Look.
Yay!
Oh my God! You see, you didn't even notice that. My God, Pamela. Yes, look. There's the bull. Is it the lion at the bottom? The eagle and the
The
person. Yes.
eagle. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing it differently. Yeah.
Wow.
And I love, like, there's a lot of these little like sprites, you know, used
Oh,
throughout the deck. Like
yeah.
they're sprinkled everywhere, and I love that.
Fabulous. Oh, interesting about the clouds, though. Well spotted, Pamela. I wouldn't have. I was so
Mhm.
focused on those damn butterflies.
Tell us about your card, Colleen.
Um, I think it was focusing on the center bit being a spiral and having no end. So it's this kind of sense of completion that it just kind of, I don't know, goes round. I don't know. It's not a great world card for me, but
Bye, Miss Tarot
oh, bye,
D.
Miss Tarody. Enjoy your company.
Yes.
Fab. Okay.
So I'm touching here on Janet because this is what it says in the book with regards to the monarch butterflies, and I'll put
Say
the
monarchs.
card up.
Okay, yeah.
These beauties migrate huge distances, traveling up to 3,000 miles, journeying from where they breed in eastern and central North America to where they hibernate in the mountains of central Mexico. They do this using pure instinct, suspected to come from a combination of celestial cues, sun, moon, and stars, the Earth's magnetic field, polarized light, and other phenomena. They represent the end of a long journey that has resulted in transformation. Completing the cycle enables you to start a new one.
Well done for picking that up, Janet Lee. That's it's amazing. Yeah, and they do. Of course, they do. They migrate a long, long way. So after you've read that, that's quite a good card, then, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. Now,
Yeah.
I don't remember, did your deck have any extra cards?
No.
Spacious Tarot, did it have any extra cards?
No, not at all. No.
Okay. So I'm just going to quickly show some of the extra cards that came with this deck, which I didn't realize were going to be coming. So it's like a little treat. Okay, so this one is Higher Self.
Oh, nice. I like that.
This reminds me, doesn't this remind you of Light Seers, the Ace of, is it the Ace of Swords?
Yes, because her head with all the figures and the calculations, isn't it? Yes, yes.
Yeah, they use that like sacred geometry.
Sacred geometry, that's right. Nice.
And if you look closer, you could see different forms of the human, from, large to small, smaller, smallest. Do you see them?
Yeah.
There's like
Yeah.
overlaying one over the other. Yeah. It's beautiful. I like all the colors in that one.
I was just
Yes.
going to say, I see Tree of Witches. I didn't actually know that.
With zodiac and elements.
Yeah, because I didn't buy the Spacious. I exchanged it with some lady that I met online in America.
Pew, pew. Okay, so let's to tie it all together. Like, wasn't this how I got my shadowscapes?
I think it was, yes. That damn Shadowscapes. Yeah, because we sent the two, and I think I got also the Angels and Ancestors. That's right, and you got the Shadowscapes that arrived in an envelope full of water. I mean, it was a bubble envelope. I don't know how it got torn open and full of water.
Well, ever since then, now because sometimes I do have decks that I don't bond or connect with, and I put them on eBay for sale. And ever since then, I now put them in plastic bags and Ziploc bags to protect them in case something like that happens.
Yeah, you put so
That
much
was crazy.
into that deck. My God. But yeah, thank you for that Tree of Witches. I didn't know it actually came. That might be an interesting addition to the deck.
I recently saw a post from the creator, Spacious Tarot, that it sounded like the artwork had been stolen. And so she was considering retiring the deck because it didn't feel good to her. Like now they're not, her sales have slowed down because now there's a bootleg version of the deck. So a reminder again, people, always make sure when you're purchasing to make sure that you're purchasing directly through the creator or through authorized vendors, because this is a big problem in the community. And you know, this is why sometimes it's difficult for an artist to put their artwork out there for fear that this will happen to
It just gets
it.
taken. Yeah. And it's not fair. They've put their energy and their money into it as well, and their life and their time. So, oh, what's that one? I love that.
This is called life force energy. It's hard to see, but there's a lot of sacred geometry in this card overlaying the artwork.
Oh, yes, I see. The white is a very faint white over the green hills at the back. I can just see. Yes, that's a beautiful card.
Yeah,
Life
so
force
that's
energy.
life force energy.
Can I just say your nails look amazing? Special mention.
My ho 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 nails. Dun, dun, dun.
They look fabulous.
I can't take the credit. I give the credit to my girl Daisy. She takes care of my nails and she's amazing. And this is the card of oneness. The card of oneness.
Is that the same as the back?
This is similar, but no, because here's the back.
Ah, okay, I see. Yeah,
very similar, but no.
Lovely though.
Oneness,
I like that.
Yeah, that one is oneness. Oh, hey Sandy.
Hey Sandy.
Yule blessings. Yeah. Celebrate Yule. And I don't know, Colleen, did you put together an altar for Yule? I was remiss.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
And today is winter solstice.
It is indeed. Yes. I did put the Christmas tree up though.
Yay! It's looking quite lovely. It's looking quite lovely. It's looking present moment.
Oh, that's lovely.
I think out of all the cards, I feel like this card is definitely, for me, has to stay in the deck.
I have got those exact little flowers growing. They're little succulents in the garden. I'm going to take a photo of it and send it to you. Yeah, they're called house leeks.
Yes, and you know, this is like...
Oh, in the box, yes. Yes, how nice. What is it called? It's
awkward to hold. I'm not sure.
Lovely. What is the card called again?
Present moment.
Present moment, that's it.
Present moment. Yeah, that one's really pretty. And then this is the last one. There were a lot of extra cards in this deck.
Yeah, there are a lot of extra ones.
This is a favorite for me because I am always seeking this in my life. Synchronicity.
Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. Gosh, the colors are so beautiful in that deck. They really, really are. And there's a very, very distinct theme with the colors throughout the deck, the artwork. Yes. I mean, I know in some of the cards in the Spacious Tarot, there's the odd card every now and again doesn't look like it belongs in the deck.
Yes.
Whereas those they have a nice continuity.
Yes. I love the little feather. I don't know, like when I find a feather, I feel like so lucky. Like, oh my God.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, lovely.
Yes. Beautiful. Okay. How are you doing, friend? How are you feeling? How
I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready to tackle the next lot. I don't know what.
Okay.
Next.
The next that I have, which is in this deck, they put the aces first. Which is unusual, but that's what they did. They put the aces first.
So I've got mine all sorted here, so we can go
through. You're right. There are a lot of animals in this deck.
Yeah, it's next on my list.
You ready?
I collect animal decks. Cups, right?
Yes.
Excuse me. So mine is the empty cup and you've got the otter holding the cup. Oh, but look how there's the dove that's in the traditional RWS. There is, isn't there? There's a dove.
Yes, there's the dove. It looks like I don't know, like the
there's a lot of nods to the RWS in that deck, isn't there? But very, very subtle.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
And this cup here is empty, as is to show the potential. Oh no, it's not. I'm lying. It's full, but it's to show the must pay attention in class. To show the potential of the suit, you know. I think they all kind of start to show the potential. So let me just see what the Okay, so what's next?
2.
Oh, Pinky Promise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that deck, Elizabeth.
This is a pinky. I always like the 2 in the Spacious Tarot, though, because there's parts of Spacious Tarot that are really amazing, but you know, some of the cards could be a little pippy at times.
The wands.
But that I always really like that interpretation, and the Pinky Promise is cool.
Yeah, it is. It's actually very, very nice for that card. Yeah. Lovely. So
okay, so the oneness is looking down into the cup and spaciousness. Yes. Yeah. That's what it looks like. All right, 3 of Cups. So you know, this is the girlfriend's card.
Yeah, I'm actually just looking to see if they've got. It is 3 cups.
3 cups.
So this one is 2 cups. Yeah. I personally like my decks to be a little bit more imagery, sort of scene based. But that's why this deck is good for me, because it pushes me a little bit, you know. So
it does, but you know what? If you think of it as a portal to step into something different, then couldn't you imagine yourself splashing and playing with your 2 girlfriends in the water and cooling off and laughing and giggling and just enjoying that spring or whatever it is, wherever the pool of water, like
maybe
use your imagination, Colleen.
Damn it. They all have something different in their cups.
Yes. This one is 3 friends sharing a cuppa. As
Lovely.
You say, sharing a cuppa.
A cuppa.
Oh, this is interesting. 4 of Cups.
Oh.
Do you see? It's like black and white because the hand is blocking the way. And the color. Yes.
Wow. I think this is a nod on the structure and stability part of it. When stuff around you is, you know, ranging around, you've got that stability. Yeah.
Yes, I always like that.
Trio Witcher says about the spacious 3 reminds me of when I hiked the Narrows with a girlfriend, and at the end there was a small waterfall. Okay. I'm always going to remember that now.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe I need to just go through the deck again. It's been a long time since I've.
But like, and maybe like think of it as what it's meant to be, a portal, right? I mean, I don't know if that was meant to be, but it's definitely meant to show like a different perspective or viewpoint, right?
Yeah.
Or for you to imagine yourself in that space. Just like here, Pamela said that she likes that each cup had something different in it.
Yeah. So now that's interesting. Yeah. Maybe Utah. Are the creators from Utah? I wonder that there's such a similarity. I wonder. Yeah. Okie dokie.
I like this.
5.
Okay. 5.
Ah, yes.
She says yes.
Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. I like that.
You know this feeling when
I
you
do.
want to be out there, but it's raining, and all of a sudden you lose all your motivation for life. You're
Yeah.
just like,
Yep.
no, I'm not going. I'm not going to get dressed. I'm not going to fix my hair. I'm not going to do my makeup. It's not worth it. My shoes will get messed up.
I just want to stay inside where it's dry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is
I
this
always
is
liked yours too.
it's a very traditional
They,
feel.
oh, see,
Very
they're
traditional.
neighbors. They're neighbors. All right. 6 of Cups. I actually like this very much.
Oh wow. The photos.
Sorry. Sorry. Boop. Cha-ching. Maybe
Yes,
be
pity
something
you
in
weren't
your
getting commission, eh?
cha-ching. Look how cute. Like, I love that it's photographs. We've been doing a lot
No,
of
it's a great card.
lately. In December is when I usually do like my inner child work.
Oh, okay.
And so I've been looking at a lot of old photos and, doing all the things you do when you're going back in time, right?
Yeah.
And talking about it at home, which of course, what do the kids love more than me talking about tarot? Me talking about myself. So um, my son tries to shake me off, and I don't remember my childhood. So, okay, I went running to get all the baby books and the baby albums.
Good for you.
And I sat them there. But Maya is the one that has been interested in all the baby books and took them out and started scanning and taking pictures of them all. And
Oh my God.
she's
Wow.
and reading all the stupid little stories that I wrote in the books, as I went
That's
along.
cute.
And yes, so and that's what this card
Yeah.
reminds me of.
Yeah. That's
Going
lovely.
back and looking at. Mhm. I always
Sweet.
like that one too. That from Spacious Tarot. That one
Yeah, I
is
always think
super
this is
pretty.
like mama plant talking to all the baby plants because they. Oh, you're there. Sorry, it froze on my side for a bit. These are all like little tiny little
Yes.
plants. Yeah, yeah, tiny plants. So very
Yes.
sweet.
Like when I don't know if I'm not I don't have a green thumb. But I know that people like take little prunings from a mama plant and then they
They
can
do,
repot
yes.
it. Hmm.
Yeah,
That's what that
yeah.
reminds me. So 7 of Cups. This is pretty cool the way that they did it in this deck.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Yes. So, you said about using the card as a portal, the path working, stepping into the card. So I'm just imagining that, rocking yourself on the hammock and thinking about all these wonderful things I can do with my life.
Visualizing, yes.
Yeah.
All the things that half of them make no sense at all.
Yeah, but it's good fun to imagine them anyway. And
Yes.
yeah. Well, this one's
Mhm.
actually quite different from the.
The Falling Cups.
Right. 8. I'm ready. Oh, I like that.
Me too. Cutting
That's
cords.
lovely.
Because
Yes.
sometimes people form ties to you,
Mm.
and those cords need to be cut. I
Mm.
love this visualization.
Yeah, that
And
is
I've had
lovely.
to do work like this in past. Like
Yeah.
I like to work with Archangel Michael
Yeah.
energy, and I've done different visualizations to help me with things like this. It's
Yes.
so difficult
So
to
important.
do.
Yeah, and it's so
Mhm.
important to do though because it can drain your energy. That's a really lovely way of interpreting, not of interpreting, of artworking the card. I've lost my.
Yes.
It's beautiful. I really like that. Yeah. I like this one actually.
The 9.
Yeah, a little dandelion.
There's a card I pulled yesterday from a different deck that had dandelions, and I just like, I don't know what it is. I just melt like, oh, that's so amazing.
So fab. Oh, nice one. The golden egg. Fabulous.
Golden eggs.
Love that.
Beautiful. I love yours though. All right, 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups moment. You know, a lot of people have weird feelings about this card too, but this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we both have the rainbow.
Interesting. Very, very
Water.
interesting. Yeah, if I remember, I like this about just give me 2 seconds. It's a time to be directly in the flow of life, contributing to the circle we're all part of. Consider ways you might consciously create good feelings. Yeah, I just think, you know, you start off with this, you know, with the single cup. And here's a much more community relationship to it, because there's all the different cups contributing to the same thing, and that kind of traditional meaning, you know, the traditional family scene that you have, and yet all these cups are pouring into one center bit. It's a nice way of illustrating it.
So our friend Janet is in the kitchen cooking it up. She's listening. She's listening. Yes, the cup runneth over.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So here we have the okay. They're been renamed. They're renamed.
Yeah. In the Spacious as well.
I kind of like this. So instead of page, it's inspiration, which I like that, because that's how, you know. Oh, hold on. Let's go back to this. What do the orcas say to you?
It's going to be a family unit, isn't it? The orcas, because don't they have family units? They travel around in pods, don't they? And that's going to be the nod to the traditional 10 of Cups, I think.
So here's what the book says on the orcas. They speak to the orcas and to the rainbow. So these stunning beasts of the sea travel in pods and share the energy of harmony, family, and community.
Yeah, lovely.
They hunt together, play together, they mate for life, they travel thousands of miles to find the right partner if necessary.
And they eat penguins. That's besides the point.
If they live outside of the 50-mile radius, that's too far. We're not dating. Sorry. Maybe I should open myself up more like the orcas. Oh, look at this. Orca families are not only blood related, their communities contain family by choice as well.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Great.
I always find that sad when you see, like, in the animal community, where people find babies that have been abandoned by the mom for whatever reason. So I love that there's still a possibility to be taken in by another group.
By another family unit. Yeah. It's like nature's adoption process.
Hopefully that helped, Pamela. It helps me, because some of these are a little different interpretations. And I don't know, I haven't said it on this live, but I usually struggle with animal cards. So this is going to be interesting for me to work with, because it's a different viewpoint.
Yeah.
All right. So here we have the page, or inspiration.
Oh my God, that's like the High Priestess card in the Spacious.
Yes.
How freaky is
Yes.
that?
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
So in the
Oh,
Spacious, the pages are called Child because, again, they have that playful youth outlook of the suit. So here was the fish just showing his vulnerability by just peering his face up out of the water, trying to see what's going on because he's got that curiousness that children have.
mm-hmm.
Gosh, that's really interesting that
Beautiful.
that's so like this, the High Priestess, isn't it? Because it's a cell on the beach. It's amazing.
Yes, and it almost seems like, remember those sprites I was talking about? It's like little orbs that are coming
Yeah.
out of it, you know,
Yeah.
a start of something new.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. All right. So then the knights are called action. I like that because it makes it easy to identify. Action of cups. No person, but you can see a shadow.
Knight in
See
shining
that?
armor. So in the Spacious Tarot, the knights are called explorers for the same reason. So they're the ones that go out and actually do something. So the child's the
The
children, but the
children's.
child,
Let me help you.
the
Let me help you.
child,
The children.
they're all kind of playful and enthusiastic and sweet, but these are the ones who are now going to go out and see what they can find, and so he's diving down to the depths into his emotion.
Oh, that's deep. Get
Yeah,
it? Deep.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, the knights are action in Cosmic Seed too. Oh, right, interesting. Yeah, there's a theme
yeah.
there.
Mm.
All participants also
Oh.
coordinate as a team, swimming circles around their food, creating bubbles. Yes, that's indeed very true. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. It's like all hands in the all hands, what is it called? All hands on
All hands
deck,
on deck.
or
All
yes,
hands
like
on deck.
everybody has a role to play, and it's not a success if everyone doesn't.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. The Queen, Spirit of Cups. Spirit. The
Spirits. Oh,
spirit.
okay. That's nice. Yeah.
I like that. Spirit.
Yes, I can see the little
Interesting.
feet as well there. Yeah. Looking down into the
Yes, you can
water.
see the
Yeah.
feet. That, like the RWS, where it seems like the queen, like her little foot is very close to the water's
Oh,
edge.
that's right. Yeah. She's on the edge. She's like on like a little sandbank, isn't she? Yeah. With her feet. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think this one spoke about being mature enough to be able to view your emotions without being overcome by them,
Mm-hmm.
which is always a good.
Reminder. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the queens in the Spacious are called guardians, so she's the
Guardian.
guardian
Okay.
cup, yeah.
Well, my king is called the embodiment.
Oh.
So I like that because spirit reminds me of the softer elements, right? The
Mm,
feminine energies. Embodiment reminds me of being physically in your body and taking action to do things.
yeah, so that's quite,
So we
yeah.
have embodiment of cups.
Oh,
And
interesting. I
it's
can't
interesting because you can see, like, it's got like a throne and some kind of metal with a
oh,
ship hanging off of it.
now I see, yes. There's so many of the cards in that deck are like the zoomed in version.
Mhm.
What was the other one? Temperance. That was also like a
Yes,
really zoomed in, but it contained all the elements of the traditional RWS.
yes. And then you have a starfish, you have two shells, you have a scallop shell, and then two seahorses. And this is actually, I had to take a closer look, a fish that's jumping out of the water right there.
Jumping out. Yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah, so the kings here are called elders.
Elder. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a nice way of looking at it, actually.
All right. So fire is what's next in this one.
Okay.
Wands.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
now the wands in the spacious deck leave me cold.
I agree. And fire is like the element that I resonate with the most. And I was
Me
like,
too.
really?
Yeah, me too. And I was like, oh, there's one wand. Oh, look, there's two. Oh, look, there's three. And it was just like, oh, I mean, like I said, I prefer the image rich decks, and I know Trio of Witches, she obviously uses the deck. She'll probably come up with a lot of stuff, but I just look at them and I go, oh, it's like a pip deck, and I got no.
I had to find special ways to connect with the wands in the spacious. So I thought of like the sparklers and
Yeah,
fireworks. I did like that.
can see it, but
Mhm.
can I
Mhm.
just show something though? Because that your Ace of Wands and my Child of Wands,
Oh, yes.
okay, are so similar.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So
Cute.
there's the Ace of Wands. Yeah.
All right. So two of wands. You're gonna find this interesting.
Oh, is that a camera lens? Or what
It
is he?
seems like it. Yeah, it seems like that. Or like,
How interesting.
you know, when you, what is it? It's not
Oh, like a
conical, or it's not a
binocular,
binocular, but there's a word for that,
that thing.
for one.
Binocular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Selenite.
Selenite one.
Yes, there was a crystal, but I wasn't sure because it looks like it's kind of yellow. So hold on, let me look real quick.
I've got a selenite wand on my desk.
Yes, I have one. Oh, that's a beauty.
I've got an Ace
Oh,
of Wands right there. What does it say?
whoa, hold on. Let me go back and show. Okay.
Okay.
Orange calcite.
Ah,
It's
okay.
orange calcite.
Because
That's
of the wands
highly
energy.
energizing crystal. And it works wonders on the lower chakras, enhances the feeling of being grounded, and promotes a sense of belonging. Enhances sexual energy, creativity, helps integrate the spiritual realm with the physical realm. So it makes perfect sense why they chose this
Yeah, wow, they
crystal
chose that one. Yeah.
in
Yeah. Interesting.
here.
Orange calcite.
I don't have orange. I don't have orange calcite. I don't think I have.
I think I've got a little
Don't think
heart.
so. All right. So we were looking at the two of wands and that.
Onocular thing or
Oh,
whatever
that's
it is.
pretty. That is pretty. Binoculars, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna look up that word because I start creating words and that's not cool.
Oh. From now on, it's onocular.
Oh goodness. Well, your card kind of it's more numerology based.
Yeah. I mean, I know I've got the two colors and duality. It's just it doesn't speak to me so much. But that's
I
interesting.
have heard of honeycomb.
Mm.
I have heard of honeycomb. And now that you say that, I have a piece, but in raw form.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
I do. All right. 3. Colleen, stop. Ooh, that's amazing.
I need your full card from your tarot deck to walk me through the wand suit. Right? I need those hiking boots that I can jump in these cards and actually find something.
So,
But yes, yes, I can see the path.
It's more exciting than that though, because okay, close by to here, there's a place to go eat, like a restaurant. And it's set out on a lake. It's like a tiki bar. And so
Mm-hmm.
there's a long path from where you park to where the actual building is, because it's closer to the lake, and it's lit up with little lights like the ones like that.
Oh, that
And
sounds
when
nice.
you're walking on the path, it's almost like a buildup of excitement because you know you're getting close.
Oh, that sounds nice.
See,
So now
I'll
that's what
help
I'm
you.
going to think whenever I draw this card. I'm going to be like, right, this means that you're going to be attending a restaurant on a lake. No,
Mhm.
jokes aside, though, that I see where you're going with it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this one, just what you expect, getting a little bit closer to the plans,
Yeah,
being
it's
out
nice.
there,
Zoomed
setting
in
off.
again.
Mhm.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Okay. Four of Wands. Isn't this what's Four of Wands? Okay. So Four of Wands, usually celebrations, family. And I was like, this almost, I thought it was five maybe, but no, it's like hands up in the air, like maybe like when you're dancing or,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's how I'm seeing it. I'm
Okay, so
trying to, Vivian.
um,
I'm trying
she's
to.
she's going to have to do it again because I'm going to show you the Four of Wands, and I'm going to do the face.
Mm.
Swallow, Elizabeth, swallow. Elizabeth's video is going to go viral as hostess spits all her corner
No,
couch at the camera.
yikes. All right. Oh, Colleen, that card is stunning. Hold on. There's four wands and two are black and two are white. Did you notice that? It's
Yes.
balanced. Balanced structure. You have to read it numerologically. This one is, I don't know, people, I don't know, maybe at a rave. This is what I see. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
party,
Maybe
party,
they're
party.
on something that lets them see things a different kind of way. Maybe they had some of those mushrooms.
The mushrooms from the mushroom card, from the moon card. So the book here says these ones seem to be dancing jubilantly.
They are dancing. I told you.
Okay, they dance. These ones are dancing
Oh,
jubilantly. What? What?
look what she said. The Holly Festival. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
right. That's with all the colored powder and stuff, isn't it? Is that the
Yes,
one?
where they yes. Yes, I saw a movie about that, and it had a scene where it was a guy, American guy, that gets sent overseas to work like in a set up a call center, and
Yeah.
he gets totally roped in to, like, he was just like, I'm just gonna fly in, do what I need to do, be there 3 months, come back. But he gets enraptured into the culture and the lifestyle, and they show a scene like this. It was
Nice.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Here,
I
Vivian.
know,
Come
but
on, Vivian. Don't you see? It's like,
no, and here there's definitely. I mean, you can see it. There's definitely jubilantly dancing happening with those ones.
wah, wah, Pamela.
Wah, wah, wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah. All right, five.
Wait till you see the rest of the one suits. I can't wait.
Stop it. All right, let's go
Oh, that's
faster then. If we get faster through the wands, that way you won't be in such pain.
no, I like that five though.
Yes,
I'm
I
just
do
gonna see
too.
five of wands.
Five of wands. Like usually you see like all the people doing all the things, the little like
Yeah,
not sword play, but like
They're all
wand
kind
play.
of, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting. So,
This definitely speaks to conflict. Oh.
these ones are not dancing jubilantly.
No, but you notice that the fire went out on a couple.
Yeah. They clearly having a bit of a, and is it? Okay, I'm just making sure that there was a little bit of equality. I was just making sure that it wasn't only the black ones or the white ones that had gone out, just to make sure we have a politically correct deck here. Yeah, so there's some that are out and some, yeah.
Colleen. All right. 6 of Wands.
Oh,
There's
what
something.
what are the things in between the lights? I can't quite make them out.
Those are cameras, and those the flash.
Oh,
All I can see
cameras.
is like,
Yeah. Now I get it. Yeah.
which could be scary. Like you think, like, oh my God, that would be so cool. But in that moment, I feel like that would be all that light and the clicking sounds and
And you feeling really exposed now because everybody's seeing you.
Mhm.
Yeah, it can definitely go both ways. Yeah. So this is a
Oh,
nod to the RWS. Yeah, with
yes.
the laurel, the victory laurel.
7 of Wands. That's
Now
that
I can
energy
see
of everyone
potential.
coming at you.
Yeah, I can see potential in the Spacious Tarot for this card.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. What are these straight things? Is it a very straight thing in the center of the card at the bottom?
It's a hunter, and that is a harpoon, I
Oh,
think.
the speargun. Ah, okay. So that could work
And
both ways then. The
yes,
sharks could be
and
coming for
you
the.
could see, okay, hold on, because my fingers right here. That fish has been
He's
hit
been
with.
speared already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Then we have 8, leaving shit behind. Time is to move on.
Am I going the right way? No, they need to go that way. Actually, that's.
Oh, oh goodness. Yes, this I mean, you can see the speed at
Yeah.
which the person may be going here,
Yeah.
right? Fast energy. Sometimes people equate that 8 of Wands to like travel,
That's
bringing
right. Yeah.
messages coming quick, like in Dark Mansion. The little mail courier is sitting on one of the wands, remember? Mhm. All right. Oh, I think you're gonna like this 9 of Wands.
Oh my God. Because I'm just like, swim, run.
Mm-hmm. And here in Florida, they have areas off the coast, Vero Beach, where they have safe areas set up for the turtles to be able
Oh,
to
they
come.
do?
And
Oh,
mhm.
so that the gulls can't, or the birds can't catch them.
And
Oh,
not only that, but sometimes people that mean well and people that don't mean so well, get in the way because they don't understand how, everything works.
yeah.
So this,
Oh, yeah. I was just looking at that.
Colleen.
I know of the Crow Tarot, but I don't know that particular card. But yeah, it's easier to interpret, isn't it? Seeing that one wand up there with everyone else underneath, and yeah.
See, look, you've inspired someone. All
Like,
right.
every time you do a reading for someone and you get 8 of Wands, you're going to be like,
Ten of Wands.
Oh, sorry. I'll just do 9 of Wands quickly. I didn't hold it up. I forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I didn't realize. This one looks very Marseille. No?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It does look very Marseille. Yeah.
I always like that there was the single rose. I do have a 1 or 2 decks that show it in that same way.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Right. 10 of Wands. Oh, is he pushing?
Pulling.
Oh, pulling.
Uphill. It has to be uphill because look at the trail.
Yeah.
It has to be uphill because I did this the other day. I had to pull a walnut up the. I did this the other day and it was hard.
Yeah.
All right. Now, your page of Wands looked like my ace.
Yeah.
Here is my page, inspiration.
Oh, interesting. But look, you've got all sorts of things. You've got butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a snake there as well. Yeah.
There's lots of butterflies, dragonflies. It looks like stars. I don't know if they're starfish. And there's crystals at the bottom. Also, now I'm curious to see which crystals those are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll ask a trio of witches because if it's all Utah based, she'll know which crystals they are.
Inspiration of Wands. Let me see. Oh. Okay, so we saw the butterfly. That was good. And the dragonfly. But there's also moth and salamander. I didn't notice it. The one that you said was a snake is a salamander.
Oh, salamander. Oh, yes. Now I see the little legs at the top. Sorry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then moth, symbolizing rebirth, transformation, regeneration. Now, the 2 crystals, clear quartz, that's our amplification stone. Yeah. And then shungite is a healing stone. One of the most dynamic, is fantastic for boosting energy levels and correcting imbalances. Is that why there's so many men's bracelets that have shungite? I think so. Be like, hey, John, look what I bought you for Christmas.
Yeah.
A shungite bracelet. Wear it close. Oh, sorry.
Funny. That's so funny.
I do remember wanting to buy a piece of shungite. I don't remember why, but I wanted to buy it. And I was like, why are all the bracelets masculine looking?
Now we know.
There you have it. All right. Action of Wands. Okay, I kind of like where they're going with this. So you see, instead of the figure, you see the shadow of the horse and the.
It was the same in the cups, wasn't it?
Yes.
There was also the shadow. Yes. Yeah, interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. And I love this scenery. I visited a place in Arizona with very similar landscape when I was there. And it's just stunning.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now yours has what animal? There is an animal.
Is salamander. So they're all salamanders in the quartz, and the child is the little baby salamander. Oh. And there's only the little spark at the top of his wand. Mm-hmm. Whereas this salamander is now starting to learn to use his fire, but being wands, he's a little bit like, like the Knight of Wands is. So he hasn't quite learned to control his fire, which is why it's all happening in the background.
Look, so they said it's called the wave,
Ah,
which
yes. So
I
it's always
feel like, yes. So even the location that they chose is purposeful to this card.
yeah.
Mhm. Queen. Meow.
Oh, perfect. Look, with the sunflower and the black cat. Yeah.
They painted caves or something, maybe. I live in Arizona and I don't know. That's because you're too close to the project. That's why. Close to the project. I love this representation. I love the sunflower. Of course, I love that the black cat is just like
Yeah.
looking up.
Again,
And
that's zoomed in. It's
mhm,
really cleverly done. Yeah. Yeah.
mhm.
And here is just the queens, obviously, as we're going up the ranks now, she's being able to kind of look at the fire from above, whereas this dude is just wreaking havoc with his fire. She's at least able to stay, and it's a much calmer fire as well. You can see it's much more neater and contained than the
Yeah.
queen. Oh, again. Oh, you see the salamanders on the throne. So again, it's that zoomed in. It's really clever.
Mm-hmm. And are
Yeah.
there's like little sparks because there's a crystal at the end.
Yeah. See.
You see it? And there's like little like orbs or what have
Yeah.
you. I love all those rainbow crystals there. Is that his headpiece?
Yeah. It's his crown or something, isn't it? It's lovely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Embodiment. The crown, crystals. The crown and the wand are made of vibrant crystals full of energy channeled from the divine to you and from you to the divine. Love it.
Nice.
All right. Now we have pentacles. Pentacles. I always think it's interesting the order in which creators put their decks. And
Mm.
then I always put them back in my preferred order, which is like wands, cups, swords, and then pentacles.
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Ace of Pentacles. If I didn't know any better, I would think this was water,
Cups.
but
Yes. Why is there water and a fish?
yeah,
Interesting.
I feel like I have to read about this because I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't understand that. I like yours though, and it has such a
Absolutely,
cool
because it's the
story.
seed. Yeah, it's the seed and it's the potential of the suit. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Interesting though.
Okay, so here, let me show the card. And okay, they speak to the cherry blossoms, are representative of spring. Okay, so are they tying it to
Oh,
the
okay.
season? New opportunities and start of a new cycle. See, because in my mind, Pentacles is fall, but maybe they have it set up a little bit different.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, because Wands is normally summer.
Mm-hmm.
Pentacles. Yeah, Pentacles makes more sense to be fall though, because of the kind of the grounded, the heaviness of the suit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so then the koi, these powerful spirit animals are associated with improved finances. What?
Okay.
So that's why, like, a lot of people have these koi ponds. Not a lot
Yeah.
of people. Like in Japanese, there's always like, you know.
Mm. And I know they're very expensive fish.
Mm. They present opportunities for you to fulfill all the things you've been visualizing and dreaming about. So dream big. And then the mountains, which I didn't even notice, rough terrain and obstacles may appear in your path along the way, but you can conquer whatever you encounter. Yes. So that's where we are. Okay. Helicopter seeds.
Helicopter seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is funny.
Yeah.
I cover my
Everybody
yard in
plays
the
with them.
spring.
Yeah. Everybody plays with them, don't they? It's something about a fish with a coin in the mouth. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about it. Interesting. Okay. 2 goes back to being pretty, well, I was going to say 2 goes back to being pretty traditional.
Ah, yes.
The act of juggling.
Yeah, the
It
juggling.
throws you off a little bit because there's 3 pins, but it makes
Yes.
sense.
Yeah. Because it
Sometimes
wouldn't look like you were juggling if there were just 2. Yeah.
juggling 2 wouldn't be as impressive as juggling 3. 3 is like, ooh, now you're putting some effort into it.
Yeah. 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 And this is just, yeah.
Mhm. All right. 3 of Pentacles.
Now, you see, I like this card a lot.
I love that. I learned so much when I read the guidebook for that page.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all about, for those who don't know it, how trees have this incredible network of roots underneath the ground, and that's how they all. There is an element of teamwork. I don't know if the book will expand on it too much, or let's just have a quick look. I won't.
Yes,
Collaboration.
how they send messages to each other through the roots. So if
That's
something's
right.
happening
Yeah.
on one end of the forest, they translate that to the other end.
That's right. Yeah, the imagery here is inspired by Pando, a colony of aspen trees, which is actually one living organism. Viewed from the surface, the trees look like separate entities, but below the ground, they share the same root system.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes, they are true. Yeah, aspens. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lovely.
Okay, now 4. This is hilarious. Okay.
What?
So I'll get closer here. Do you see?
Oh, is it a squirrel that's that's hiding all these little goodies
in the tree, and he's all the way up because you can see the roots.
Yes, he's looking down. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
that's funny.
The way I always think of this one is like a tree that's also hanging on to its riches, you know. Yeah.
You can see the 2 little squirrel friends at the base.
Oh, sweet. How cute. Oh, yes, there I see the other one with his long tail.
They're so industrious.
A bristle
cone.
cone.
Oh, I've not heard of that. What is that? Bristle cone. Yeah.
It doesn't say. I don't know. Is a bristle cone the same as a pine? The same as a pine cone? I've got a pine cone here, but yeah.
You know, I didn't realize that things happen to pine cones.
Oh, didn't you? Yeah, they open and I've got one.
Yes.
Yeah, they open. I think when the seasons change.
Yes. So I did a ritual once with pine cones.
Yeah.
And I had them set up on this table behind me that became an altar. Yeah. And, you know, periodically throughout the season, I was moving the pine cones and I was like, why do they look so different? And I looked at a picture of them from the first day to the 7th day. And yes. And I was like, I specifically chose ones that all look like this. Why do they look different? Yeah. That's me. I need to get out there more often.
Said the term bristle cone pine covers 3 species of pine tree. All 3 species are long-lived and highly resilient to harsh weather and bad soils. All right. Okay. So that's why we have them here, I guess.
Okay. Now look, Vivian is inspired. You want a
pine cone.
I wanted to make some decorations for the holidays with pine cone, and I set out with a basket, and I didn't have to go far. I literally walked to the house behind me. They had a pine tree, and look, we hit the jackpot.
Wow.
Okay, Five of Pentacles. I guess he lost his boots.
Yeah.
The hiker lost their boots.
Oh, his hiker lost his
He's
boots.
got
Yes. Yes, he's got
holy
holes in his
socks. He has
yeah.
holy socks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I
definitely
love
sort of a solitude in this one as well. Really sort
the
of being
light.
mm,
Yes, you can see like the light shining inside the church, filtering through the glass and
yes, and
making,
shining it on the snow in front of him. Yeah.
casting it. Yes. So good. Wait, let me see yours again.
It's the wolf. Well, I think it's a wolf.
I always like that interpretation.
Mm.
I always like that one. Yeah.
Kind of being on his own and excluded from his community somehow.
Yeah. All right. And then we have the 6. So a lot of times you see the give and take, which is what I see when I look at yours here. It's, just one. Well, actually, no, because I am looking at the person that
That's right.
needs.
So you might be giving, or he might be giving you his cup. Yeah, that's what I love about tarot. It's like it really just depends on the moment, the reading, the surrounding cards.
Yes, because you could look at it one day and decide it means this thing, but then a different day it could mean something different. Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, these colors and this 7 of Pentacles is amazing for me.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, similar colors.
So
I love that. Yeah.
he used his shovel to pluck out a growth, right? Something, a sapling maybe, and he's going to carry it, maybe move it somewhere else.
Oh, because I kind of thought he was digging the hole to plant it. So interesting.
That's
really
possible too. See, I just looked at it a different way.
Fab. Yeah. It's all about good gardening.
that pumpkin in that card is so good.
Mm.
I don't have very many decks with pumpkins like that. 8. The honeybee. That's good. This here we have the tattoo artist.
Oh, now I see. Yes.
Yes, it's a tattoo artist, and they're working on a tattoo of and a tattoo of this size would take a very long time. And this is a craft, right? This is not something that, oh yeah, anybody could do that. No, there's a skill.
Right.
It's something that takes time to develop.
Master, yes, absolutely.
It's really good. But I also love the honeybee.
Go on. Yeah. Oh, lovely.
9 of Pentacles.
That's the strength. Was it? Oh, sorry. Vivian's just asked a question. I think it was a bear in the strength card. Yeah. It was a beautiful big bear.
They look alike though, right? So let me just take a quick peek-a-rooney. Service dog tattoo.
Service dog.
It's a service dog.
Wow.
Highly trained, very dedicated to its work. Service dogs exemplify dedication. Oh, I love that.
What a great idea. Yeah, that's lovely.
Ooh, that's cool. All right. So I was showing you my 9, which I couldn't help but smile because you know what this card reminds me of? Tarot of Mystical Moments. I want to say the 4 of Wands shows something like this.
Okay. I don't know the deck that
Um,
intimately. Yeah.
mm,
You still got that
I
one
want.
little one you got rid of, was it? You
Yeah,
still got that one?
no, I love that deck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty with the
Yeah,
bird
this
coming
one's
in.
quite nice because it's kind of looking
Yes.
out into the garden, you know, from
Mhm.
inside. So I think it's a nice.
Yes, and that it I forget there's a name for that where you cut them a certain way,
Topiary.
trim them. Yes,
Yeah,
topiaries. So
yeah,
so good.
yeah,
So okay, strength dog, German Shepherd. Yeah, because a lot of times they train German Shepherds
yeah, yeah.
for that
The
type
super
of work.
dogs for that. Yeah. Talking of
Oh no,
advanced. I know it's
I'm
great. It's like having a little social, isn't it? It's fabulous.
sorry.
I'm lucky my husband's cooking dinner tonight, and he was like, "You don't worry, you take your time. I'll have it ready by the time you finish." I'm like, "I've got no idea." So when Elizabeth and I get together, I can't guarantee me coming off that call anytime soon.
I always feel bad because I can get chatty
No,
sometimes.
no, don't. It's great fun. He's totally cool. He's totally cool.
After this, I'll be trapped in my kitchen, so I'm enjoying this moment for as long as I can. All
Yeah, of
right,
course. You see
10.
how it's behind me, aren't you? Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh,
10.
nice. I like that.
You see it?
Yes,
I like all the hands.
I love that.
Hmm.
I love that. Yeah, yeah.
It's really
I like the
pretty.
Ten of Pentacles card. Actually, it's a much deeper card than it's given credit for, I think.
I agree.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
Trio and I
Pamela's
have
also.
much to do. All right, here we have Paige.
So I've got the bear thing going on now, but of course it's a little cub because it's the child. So it's a little
Hmm.
playful cub. Yeah.
Yes, and here what I have is the light bulb, the book, the aspect of learning. But although I don't know, for some reason, when I see book and light bulb, I think of swords. But I think
Mm,
all the pages, to a certain respect,
that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
that's part of their suit or
That's right.
their,
They rank.
their
Yeah.
status. All right. Ooh, this is a good one for Action of Pentacles again with the shadow in the
Ah,
fields.
right. Yeah. Cornfields. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And here we have another bear, but just plodding.
Is
As
bigger? Is that
Knight
bigger
of
bear?
Pentacles does. Yeah. He's just plodding, making his way across the plains in his own damn time. No rush.
No rush.
He'll
Oh,
get there when he
here,
arrives.
so pretty. Spirit of Pentacles. So this would be the queen.
Oh,
And I love that they kept the bunny.
I love it.
Mhm. And
I
the
love it.
flowers there. I don't know if you could see. Look at the
Mm.
flowers. So, so good.
And again, I always love the relationship between the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress because just together their energies are just so lovely. And the flowers there reminding me of the flowers
Mhm.
in that lovely Empress card with the elephant. Yeah,
Yeah,
lovely.
so good.
Mm.
This could be taking place in your forest, in your
Yes,
queen card.
indeed. Yeah, I was going to say actually I would have liked a little bit more greenery,
Mm,
because being the queen and pentacles, it's always, I always wanted to be kind of lush, you know.
yes.
But anyway,
But
it is.
again, it matters like how they associate the seasons, right?
Yeah,
Because different,
I was going
you
to say
know,
it looks almost autumnal. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
fall, as you
Oh,
guys say, fall.
this is so fall. It's fall. No, I don't. Because I'm from the New Jersey area, so I'll be like fall.
Fall,
If I was in New Jersey, I'd be like, oh, it's
fall.
fall. Fall is my favorite.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
lost a lot of my Jersey accent when I moved to Florida, but I've been here
All
30
right.
plus years. So yeah,
How long?
32,
Oh,
32
30. Oh,
years.
wow.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, so
I love this king. I love the grapes. I love the purple. I love the gold.
and I love that all the kings are the thrones.
Mhm.
You can just see the cushion part, the back of the
Mhm.
throne, each of the king cards to remind you that they're on the throne, but you're not seeing a person. And that's the thing with core cards is that if there's a person in it, you immediately latch onto if you know a person that looks like that. So for me, King of Pentacles in the Light Seers Tarot is Richard Branson. Every time I turn over that card, I'm like, oh, it's Richard.
Ah,
And I
that has
can't
happened
fake
to
that.
me.
I can't
Yes.
fake that. So whenever there's a face, or I mean, I have another deck that's silhouettes specifically for that, so that you're not looking at expressions or color of people's skin or anything. And that's why those cards are so nice, because you can see the energy of the cards, can't you? But you're not seeing
Mhm.
a person. And that means
And
all of
so,
us just get
and
a completely different.
and I'm very like particular. Like, oh, I don't want animals in my decks. I want people, and I want people, but I don't want to recognize the people.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. It's like, oh yeah, we'd have to create a deck specially for you.
Mhm. All right. So, okay, it's an aspen forest, yours.
Ah,
Your
right.
That's
And
what
there
the
was
aspen.
there was well, we spoke about aspen
Aspen?
trees earlier on, didn't we? Tree of Witches. Was that with
Oh,
the
the
Ace of
cone.
Pentacles? Was it?
It was the four, wasn't
Ah, that's right. With the pine. Oh,
in the ace. She said those were aspens.
that's
Is
it.
it the ace?
This one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
maybe not. I don't know. There was a
we
card
spoke
where we were talking about the
I think it
aspens.
was this
Maybe
one.
it was. Oh, yes, yes, yes,
Might have been
yes.
that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So this is funny.
Oh, so I haven't shown you.
Walk to the mall in the
What?
fall. Yeah, yeah. That's hilarious.
I can actually hear that. I can hear that.
Oh, yes. We are very close. We are neighbors. Hmm. Yeah. It's pretty awesome, except today that it's so cold outside. The heck? What the heck? Okay, show me your card, Colleen. Show
So
me
it's
your
the bear.
magnificence.
The all of the core cards, the pages are all the diminutive of that animal. So like there's a baby bear, and then there's a slightly bigger bear for the knight, and then there's two adult bears. So he's the main dude, the main bear, the
I
king of
love
bears.
that magic, I don't know, majestic mountain in the
Mountain in
background.
the background.
Like
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
speaks very highly.
And that he's standing. He's kind of got
Yes,
the stature, hasn't he? Yeah, that
yes.
success, that achievement, that
But
embodiment
like,
of his
because
suit. Yeah.
if you came up in the forest, face to face, like that's a position of strength and power,
Mm,
and it would be intimidating.
absolutely. And
Same.
I think they do that, don't they? They stand on their hind legs and oh, so they really are. It is really like a Utah deck.
Wasatch Mountain.
Or I'm
Wasatch.
assuming
I'm
Wasatch Mountain.
wondering if I'm saying that properly. I don't know, but I took a stab at it.
Wasatch, which I love
Mhm.
which I live just below. Oh, lovely.
So beautiful. I am always so envious because Florida's all flatland. I
Oh,
happen to live like in the one spot in Florida where there's a few hills, and to me they're like everything, my everything,
oh my
because I
God.
miss that. I grew up in areas with mountains, and I love them. They're just so
Oh,
amazing.
I must send you some photos from here then. I mean, we've got gorges and stuff
Yes,
right
I
here.
I
Yeah,
love when you share photos. I love when you share photos.
I'll send you some pickies.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I'm ready.
We're ready. We're on the final suit. We're on the home stretch. Ace of Swords. I'm in Central Florida, very close to Orlando. Very close.
In hurricane path. Always. Oh, I like that. What a colorful card. Geez, how different are the colors in these two cards?
Because, you know, a lot of times the swords are represented in these silvery blue, gray, very cold feeling.
Mental realm, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I like this.
And I like this also being the ace, that there's this kind of point. It's always like that starting.
Yes.
That little thought that fires off. Yeah. And there's like little fireworks or something at the top there.
I like that. Oh, Cocoa Beach. That's very close. I do like that beach, and I visit Apopka also. It's been a while since I've been out to Apopka. There's a lot of cool places nearby. I think that's what I like about this location is the diversity of things to do. There's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Two of Swords. I am loving this one. What's behind door number one?
I couldn't figure out what the blocks of color were, but they're lights shining from underneath the doors, right?
Yes.
I like that. So which door are you going to go through?
Is it going to be door number one or door number two? And then on the table, there's two feathers.
Feathers, but in the cross. Oh, not quite cross.
Yeah, just their little tips are crossed.
Yeah. Interesting.
I like that too. I always like that too. I like the sword suit in that deck.
Yeah, the sword suit are very simple, but they're much easier to kind of befriend, if that makes sense, than the Wands card.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Three of Swords.
Oh.
You know, I mean, it's different than, you know, the heart with the three swords. I always like that one too. Yes.
But I kind of get the feeling with this card, because, I mean, I know all tarot cards have two sides to them. You know, you can interpret each tarot card as positive or negative. And this one always makes me think of the other side of the Three of Swords, where you're thinking about it from an emotional aspect, because normally you see the heart with the three swords through it. Sometimes if that heart has ice around it, you have to chip away at it.
Yes.
I stepped into that card. And I feel like it, you know, that it's more of a you doing something rather than having your heart stabbed. So it's a different way of looking at it. Yeah. Which I only get from this card. I've not
had necessity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh,
but I like the kind of broken glass in that one as well. That's also
Four of Swords, right? So card of rest. Zach, are you okay? There was a bit of a lag.
It's come back now. I think
Four of Swords. I love this. Yeah. So you can see this person is in meditation pose.
Yeah, Tibetan singing bowl at the back, isn't there? And some mala beads.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I love that. When it gets to be too much, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. I love that. I like yours as well, Colleen.
Yeah, and like I said, it's really simple. The swords just making me think about their comments about what was it, the Three of Swords dancing jubilantly. Now they're taking a rest. Not the wands, not the swords. The wands were dancing.
I knew what you mean. As soon as you said dancing, I was like, boop, I know what she's talking about. I know what she's talking about. Okay, 5 of Swords. Wow.
Oh, these for me feel very similar somehow. There's that
Mm-hmm.
just kind of lone
Yes, like the ground
thing
feels
happening.
very arid, dry,
Yeah,
cracked. There, and then there's that trophy, and it's all tarnished looking, and nobody wins.
that's right.
In this
Yeah.
scenario, nobody wins. Like it was
Mm,
just a losing battle, a lose-lose situation.
absolutely. Yeah. How did they say you've won the battle, but you've lost the war? I think it is, isn't it? When you've won, that like
Yes,
he's won it, but at what cost? Mm,
yes.
yeah.
Pamela, she's learning so much. I'm learning too because
Great.
when you
Yeah.
share
Well done.
cards with other people, you pick up different perspective, different things that you wouldn't even have noticed
Yeah.
before. 6 of Swords.
Yeah, I really like this card, Six of Swords.
Mm, yes.
But again, the nod to the RWS in your one, but from a completely different perspective, like you're in the
Mhm.
boat, much like the sun when you're on the horse, rather than actually looking at the horse. Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Nice. But notice
I
yours and mine have both got this
light.
little bit of hope,
Yes.
like light at the end of the
Hmm.
tunnel type of thing, hey?
Hmm. Yeah, like there is. It's dark now, but it'll get better later.
Mm, yeah,
I like it.
hang in there. And I'm
These
kind of getting
colors are really, it almost kind of looks like Northern Lights a little bit.
yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yes.
Mhm. It's so pretty. Appears to be a shadow in the water for this card.
Ooh, is it an
So
orca?
I want to look and see because I'm like, 6 of Swords. You would think that like it just reminded me of the Moon card because in the Moon you would see something like that, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. 6 of Swords. What? Oh, I didn't even notice that. So on the side of the boat, those are feathers.
Oh my God, yes, they are. They're all vertical up on the right-hand side, aren't they?
The bald eagle, those are bald eagle feathers. And then the canoe, the glow represents hope on the horizon.
Right.
And then mountains. Okay, so maybe I'm not seeing anything in the
Well, I don't
water.
know. You've got to listen to yourself. You might be seeing something in the water. If you pulled that
And
card out for somebody and you'd be like, what's lurking underneath that's preventing you from going on your
I see an eyeball. I see an eyeball. Like a big eyeball. It's so hard on here.
can't see it, Elizabeth.
Dang it, Chris. Listen, when I'm done, I'm going to take a photo and I'm going to outline in front of
Okay. Okay. So we can
Chris.
see the eye.
There, yes. Ooh, this is so good. 7. I don't know. What is your feeling on the 7 of Swords? I started out feeling like this card is weird, but over time, I enjoy it so much when it comes up
I
in a
always get a
reading.
positive feel for it. I always get the claiming something back that's yours. But you have to be very careful how you get it back. You can't just kind of walk in all guns blazing and claim this thing back. You have to be a little bit more. So yeah, but it depends on the reading. It depends on the context, the surrounding card.
Yes, but I find that particular card to be so versatile.
Mm,
It
yeah.
plays so nicely to every card in the deck. I don't know. That one feels really special to me. So here's my 7 of Swords.
Oh, is it a leopard? Yeah, it's a leopard, isn't it?
Yes, in the tree, and it's almost
Mm,
camouflaged.
interesting.
It's camouflaged. So you can't, sometimes things are lurking in your presence, in your midst, and you have
You
no
can't say,
idea. The whole time it was right there in front of you.
Yeah.
Why didn't we know? And then we're the worst. We're the worst. Like, instead of being loving and compassionate to ourselves, we start with, wow, how could you not have seen that? How could you not have noticed? You're this, you're that. No, like we need to love ourselves more than that.
Yeah,
So
totally.
good.
That's easier said
Always
than
love that Spacious Tarot one.
interesting, right?
Oh, I always love that one. And look,
Grab
Vivian says, I revere the swords so much. They're full of anxiety and grief with hope.
Yeah, with hope. It's always the with hope. So here, Seven of Swords urges you to confront what you are confront what you are hiding. Sometimes it is wise. Sometimes it is wise to go your own way or separate from the pack. Is this coming from a place of integrity or coming from a place of dishonor? Yeah. It's also quite a deep card.
Eight.
Okay.
8 of Swords.
Yeah, there's feathers in all of those cards. So the feathers are obviously the suit symbol, right? Like the salamander ones, because I can see them all around the hands. I like that it's just focused on the hands, actually, not the whole person.
You could imagine the rest in your mind as soon as you see this, just the hands.
Yeah. Totally. I find it interesting in this card that there's that one sword out.
Yes.
And it's always, to me, it's like always showing, I don't know, this, is it the white one? Well, they're all trapped, actually. There's the black one and the single white one, but it's showing them what's on the outside, what they can be. And it's almost like a society thing, like this is society keeping you in this box. And yet there's always that one person that wants to go their own way and do their own thing and do things differently. And then, all these ones are having a chance to see, actually, if I just stepped out of my self-imposed.
Yes. That is so true, Colleen.
I like the swords much better than I like the wands.
The swords are amazing.
I will go back through the wands and step into them like a portal. The irony of a sword being tied by a rope that it can cut. Yeah, totally.
That's like mind-blowing.
Yeah, it is. That's half the irony, isn't it? It's not realizing that actually the very tool that you need. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Okay, 9 of Swords. Not always a nice card to look at.
This is
oh, look, there's eyes and there's spirit beings and scary things at the bottom of the bed, like the monsters under the bed. Yeah, look at them. Oh, they're horrid.
Spooky. This looks like it belongs in a
horror movie. Belongs in a horror movie.
Yes, because here's the thing. Oh my God. Like, so right here is a face. It's faceless, a faceless face. And then what you see next to it are like 2 hands, right? This reminds me of the Roots and Wings, has those 3 cards in it that drive me nuts. The faceless figure, like one is bound and the other one, his mouth is covered or his eyeballs. Those 3 cards for some reason like make me crazy when I see them. And that's what that figure in this card reminds me of. Then there's like wolf eyes on the side, and then one figure in the back that looks like a zombie. The other one looks like I don't know what, but yeah, all the things that would petrify you.
Yeah.
If I got up in the middle of the night and I had to pee, I would just hold it.
I would hold it in until the morning. So Vivian, oh, like the wolf from Neverending Story. I remember that. It was beautiful, wasn't it? Oh, I love that movie so much. He was he had like a Labradory wolfy face, didn't he? With that long body. He was
Ooh, that's a nice way to put it. A
I can still
Labradorite.
song. Right.
I'm always thrilled when it's a 10 of swords where it's not a body with 10 swords.
Ah, right, yes.
I pretty sure your deck does not have a body with 10
Nope.
swords.
It is a tree. Oh, nice. Light on the horizon, but look at all the oil drums and all the crap in the water in the foreground, right? Very nice. I like that a lot.
It's a disaster. This is a
Yeah.
disaster zone. There's even a life vest thrown in the middle of all the rubble. There's a ship out there on the horizon too.
Is that
Tell
bringing
us
help?
about, I'm going to look it up in the book real quick, but I was wondering if you could tell us your thoughts on the tree stump.
Well, the thing I'm looking at is obviously the big cut in the middle. And normally, if you cut a tree down like that, it will start growing again because little shoots will come out from the center here. So again, it's that you might think that something is destroyed. You might think that it's the end of that, but actually from it will still encourage growth. And sometimes you have to cut things down. I mean, I know where we are here, a lot of the trees, I say a lot of the trees get cut down because we're in the rural countryside to provide firewood for people, but they're from forests that are maintained and grown to grow the wood so that there is a continuous supply of firewood. And that kind of reminds me here as well. I mean, okay, this one's obviously going to take a long time to grow back into a huge tree, but it will grow again. You know, the shoots will come up.
So I pulled the book on this one just to see a little bit more about the imagery. So it's the ship has gone down, in essence.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. It's a 10 of Swords moment.
So in the horizon, that's the Coast Guard ship signaling yes, help is on the way. The debris is awareness to traumatic experiences that have already occurred, right? So everything is all said and done. This is like that, Jack, I'll never let go moment, right? Like everything, they already went through the trauma, the ship sank, all the things, everybody's gone. And all that's left is like her floating on the door.
Yeah.
So the debris. And I love how they say that traumatic experiences that already occurred. It's time to let go and move towards the new beginning. And that's what she decides. If you remember in the movie, she hears the whistle. You know she's freezing. She throws herself back into the water. She goes to a cadaver to get the whistle to blow. And once she holds on to that whistle, it's like she's not letting go until someone comes to get her. Yeah, that's what that. And then the life preserver. Things seem so hopeless after the destruction that occurred in the darkness of night. At first, light begins to glow on the horizon. You notice the life preserver that has been floating there the whole time.
There's it. Yeah, sometimes when we're in the midst of that trauma and chaos, we can't always see the things that we see.
No, because you know why? Because our eyes are filled with tears. I don't know about you, but when you're crying, are you able, like, I can't see, like, literally, I can't see anything because I'm like, it's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a gorgeous, yes.
I love that now. Every time we pull the Ten of Swords, we're going to go Titanic. I love that.
Jack, I'll
Jack,
never let go. Dude, I can't. Oh,
oh,
Vivian,
there you go.
look.
You've changed the Ten of Swords now.
See, they could do
Wonderful.
better than a body with 10 swords. They
Yeah.
could do better. It says to me that I would never be able to create a deck. I'm like, do better, people.
Never say never, Elizabeth. You never know. You never know.
Never ever know. I drew one card for a deck. I think I may have shown it to you once. It was a 7 of Pentacles or 8 of Pentacles, something like that. And then that was it. That took everything out of me, and I never drew anything else again.
You can draw nicely.
Oh, goodness. Oh, yes. The light revealed
Light
the
revealed
preserver.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
Because light brings, it
Renewal
brings visibility to
and
all the things
visibility.
that were in shadow. In shadow, that probably looked like a predator. It could have looked like anything.
Yeah.
All right, Page of Swords. I'm in love with this card.
Oh, I love that. How cute is that?
Because even though these are a lot of animals in here, the way that they've done it makes it so easy. Because the hardest thing that I struggle when I pull a court cards are already difficult. Then you pull a court card and it has nothing but an insect and if you don't happen to know what that animal is, then you're out of luck.
Yeah.
So I love all the symbolism that they've used here that helps you connect the dots.
What is that at the base of the bird's tail? It's not a clock, is it? No, it's some sort of circular.
It's sacred geometry.
Oh, it's a sacred geometry again.
There's a ton of sacred geometry here. And then the bird seems to be right in the center of this giant circle that has all these it reminds me of, what's the name of that tool that's like a half round circle that you use for angles and geometry, and it has the little lines? That's what it reminds me of. But there's also a magnifying glass, a few gears.
Yeah,
these are gears.
Yeah.
And then the box, open the box, right? Expand from the box.
Yeah.
Out of box thinking, and paper, pens, and then the blue flowers. Now I'm wondering what the blue flowers are. Are those I don't know why I'm thinking forget-me-nots. Oh, the bird is a chickadee.
Oh, chickadee. Okay, I don't know chickadee.
Yes, chickadee.
I
don't either. I just think that word is
chickadee.
Chickadee. These adorable little birds are very adept at communicating with each other and are renowned for their distinctive tweets associated with extroversion and charisma.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's quite sweet then for the Page of Swords.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, the blue flowers are poppies.
Oh, poppies. Oh,
yes.
Poppies are red. Oh,
I think in the Spacious Tarot, the Emperor, that's a poppy.
Yeah, but it's a red flower, so I'm
yes.
It's blue.
Okay, it says these rare beauties are symbols of imagination and the power of your intellect. So there you have it, Colleen. Now you know that there are blue poppies out there.
I know there's red and orange and yellow ones, but I didn't know there were blue ones.
She said it makes her think of shadow work. Yeah. Yes. Oh, Himalayan poppies are blue. Oh, that's interesting.
Protractor. I did. Janet said protractor. That little. I was thinking protractor when you were describing it. That
yes.
Is that the one, or was the protractor? But I think I'm thinking of the one with the pencil that you dig in the paper and then you draw the circles with. I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time since I was at school.
Oh, I didn't know chickadee was that, because sometimes people use it as a term of endearment.
Yeah, I do. I've always said, oh, you're a sweet chickadee or something. I didn't actually know it was a bird. I might have even called you a chickadee at some point in my life. And you probably think, why is she calling me a bird?
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
Just quickly before you move on, there was in this card all the child cards are the small the playful children of the deck, and apparently he's looking underneath and through his legs at the sword because he's a child and he's got a playful a different
Yes.
way of looking at things. You know how kids are. I thought that was actually quite sweet because without knowing that, you would just be like, well, what's he doing? It's quite sweet.
I think for a lot of people, they don't recognize just how similar animal behavior is to our own.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Pamela, they have chickadees. They have chickadees in her area. Oh yeah.
I'm with you there, Janet. I
wasn't good. I wasn't good at math.
But that's interesting because if we're all kind of tarot readers, do you think there's the left and right brain, isn't there? We're all kind of that side, and then like my husband is like mathematical and scientific, and he's like that side. Maybe that's just it. We're all good at doing the intuitive stuff, but math is
yeah. Who needs you? Who needs you? There's a calculator for everything.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
All right. Okay. Action. Lights, camera, action. Ta-da.
And the lovely silhouette. But look how he's jumping. Yeah, he's jumping.
Yes.
And what is that at the top? There's a flag.
Mm-hmm.
What's underneath the flag? I can't quite make it out.
It's from a mountaintop, but like everything is very foggy except it's like there's a spotlight around.
Yeah, I see around the base of.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
I always thought that one was interesting.
Yeah, this was all about not being afraid to speak your truth, getting up there and.
Yes, and like the perspective of the bird getting up in your face with the sword, something about looking at it that closely without fear. It reminds me, isn't it the Sasarai Beetle where I can't remember if it's the Justice card, one of the cards where the sword is coming close to the iris and the person is not flinching. And it's like looking, not being afraid to look at your truth.
Yeah.
That closely.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bit deep, isn't it? Yeah.
Yee, sorry. Okay.
Who knew the sword would be so deep?
Yes, they are. They are. Well, moving on to deeper Spirit of Swords. This is the Queen. I love that you just see the gown.
Oh, nice. Yes. Lovely. Again, zoomed in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The birds, which I don't know. I don't want to just assume, oh, blue bird. It must be a blue jay. It is.
It's funny. It's funny. I was going to say blue jay as soon as I saw it, but I was like, oh, I don't know. Oh, Pamela's also said blue jay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Blue jay, beautiful birds associated with the throat chakra.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That would be easy to remember because blue, that's the color.
Yeah.
Right? I love that. Cliff, clouds, white fabric. Yeah.
This one spoke about with the Queen's energy, you're at that stage where when you're at this stage, night stage, you're still learning to be tactful and not always succeeding, right? Because nights are all like that. They kind of, act without thinking. But she now knows, and there's something about how she knows which trees to cut down and which trees to leave. So it was something about not putting up with bullshit in your life. I just was like, oh, that's interesting. Let me just read to you quickly. Yeah, when you calmly cut down nonsense, you align with your inner Queen of Swords. Just as the crow has cut down these trees, it's time for you to cut away what is no longer useful. Do not be afraid to call others out on BS, but your main focus should be on yourself. Live your own truth and teach by setting a clear example.
I'm pretty sure I terrify Colleen.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just like imagining the sword in my eye.
Like, ooh, Colleen, you know what would be fun? You bring the sword of truth right there to your eyeball.
You can't make me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. What's the Kamala, Pamela? Kamala. Why does that sound familiar? Kamala.
I'm wondering if she's talking about Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
President-elect? Is she talking about Kamala?
Oh, is it pronounced Kamala?
Well, that's what
I
they
always say Kamala.
Kamala. Sounds like Kamala. Yeah. Yes.
President Harris. Fabulous.
Mm-hmm. Well, can you believe it? We're down to the last card. And this should have been the King of Pentacles. Damn it. All right. We're at embodiment of swords.
Beautiful card. Oh, I love the butterfly. Yeah, and all the feathers. That's a really lovely card, isn't it?
I feel like all of their helmets, or not helmets, crowns have been so beautiful.
Yeah,
in this deck. Like, just so ornate. I love the feathers and the butterfly floating around, the silver and blue.
It's really lovely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's also lovely. I love the way that they've got this right at the tip of the sword. And it was about, they mentioned something about when you're up at this height, the sun doesn't cast shadows. So you can see everything for what it is. You kind of have this eagle eye perspective, and therefore mentally you're clear, your vision's clear, everything. It's just a really, really lovely way of looking at the card. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So good.
Beautiful card.
I feel like this was such a great exercise.
Yeah, it really was, isn't it? And it was lovely having everybody just comment on stuff as well, because you bring in so many.
Because they do have similar energies, but different. Similar but different.
Yeah, they do. They do. I don't know if they'd work well together, because the artwork's a little bit, although you've proved on some of your videos that sometimes that, even if the colors work. So what was it? Because you did one just where you weren't sure if a deck was going to work well with another one, and I remember watching and thinking, oh, I don't know about that, but actually the colors were so similar. It totally worked, didn't it?
Yes, look, do it again, please. We'll have to do it again, Colleen. Look, that's because we're a perfect pair. We're a perfect pair, that's why.
It's been so fab. It really, really has. Yeah, it's been great. It's just honestly been like having
this is us right here. This is us.
Absolutely. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun, and thank you so much, for chiming in. It really helps. Like I thought to myself, even if it was just a conversation between Colleen and I, we would have had fun, we would have enjoyed it. But it's so cool when other people chime in and share their own
Yes.
thoughts and opinions and
Yeah,
perspectives and call out the things that we didn't notice. And
absolutely.
it's just
Yeah,
good all the way around. I love this. So thank you all. I know this
yeah,
was a big chunk of time to take out of your day during the holiday season. But yes, thank you. And we look forward to coming back
yeah.
for more one
Great.
day.
It would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to also say thank you to everybody because it is coming up holiday season, and everybody, we've already had a couple of people who had to go off and finish their cooking and attend to their guests and things, but
Yes.
it's been really, really great. Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. It's been fun. Really
Awesome.
has been
Thank
fun.
you. All right. Bye, everyone.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of your days.
See you soon. Bye.